gate. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is...
Hey, if anybody hasn't told you today, I just want to stop by and say you're looking pretty freaking awesome. Because you are pretty freaking awesome. So have yourself a pretty freaking awesome day. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. See you around, stuff. Bye.
Yeah, I love y'all. I'm open local life. I know how I'd everything of you. Man.
I still don't understand why 11 can't be 1-1. We got 22, 33, 44, 55, but 11 can't be 1-1?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
If you need an auto parts, you can find me. I can help you find the company. No parts in my factory or with the company. So cheap, just cheap. If you need a many engine, you can find me. I can help you find the company. Many engine in my factory is orange with the company. So good there, just good there. Very good there, very good there, very.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Don 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 don. What you let me know to feel my movements long all this shit is wrong. Finding love was no mistake. Johnny and the Joe and Tuesday just it is a try. Want you to some more gymnastics on the wild Dream of the
Jam made the way.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Hello, I'm Butthead. For years and years, I found myself unable to score. But then one day, a friend introduced me to a product that changed my life forever. It's beer. Got any? Hello.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it!
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Yes, it is, and that's what you're watching, folks, and you made it. We have made it. It is Friday. It is the Vibe Stream Show 280. How is everyone doing? What is good in the proverbial Stream Show hood? Look at this. You see the fancy stuff coming up there? Terry needs a super chat in me. I could tell by the fancy bells and whistles that I got it with my stream elements. How's everybody doing today? It is, what day is it? It's...
We are making the weekends longer than the week.
Yes, we are.
And we'll do it again because...
You know what it is, people. It's
Friday!
It is Friday right here on The Vibe. How are you doing? I am BF, ready to hang out with you and make your day for the next 3 hours or so, like I said. Hey, how many of you recovered from replayables last night? Terry Nee, you son of a bitch, you generous son of a bitch, crazy. Kept us up. We started at 10 p.m. East, and we didn't go off of the air until after 1 a.m. East. We were, Chris wanted to throw multiple llama times and smoking in there. Terry Nee was bombarding us with most generous super chats. We had a lot of fun last night, so I did 3+ hours last night. I didn't get off the air till after 1 a.m., but I'm here. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. I told Terry I ain't scared. I have learned that the early day before I do replayables, Thursday, I must do my show for today's prep. I got to do that before replayables because there was a little time where I used to try to go, oh, well, when replayables is over, I will complete my show prep. But depending on how much we drink and smoke, that doesn't always go so well. But I'm happy to be here with you now, Terry. You didn't shut me down all the way, buddy. We were having fun hanging out in Bob Levy's chat. Bob Levy is back. Guess who's back? Back again, Bob Levy is back from Turkey. It did say Bob and Gina on there, but I didn't really hear much Gina today. But Bob had a little power outage right before his show started. How you doing, Bob? And thanks for all your kind words over there. Come on, everybody, jump in. I'll keep the party going for the rest of the day. And then I got a guy backstage who podcasts all the time, and I know he's going to have something going after this show. And I'm going to bring him in right now, and he'll tell us a little bit about it, and then he'll give us all the details when he does his plugs at the end of the show. But here he is. He's the bro, you know. He's my friend. He's your friend. He is from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick.
Hey.
Hello. What's up, buddy? You were in the Rumble last night and generously giving Rumble rants, buddy. You saw that how that shit went. I gave a couple
of bucks. You know, I fucked up my first Rumble rant. Somehow I added myself. I was like,
oh yeah, it did. It said Bobby from the Bobby Nick Show, and then it had the @ for the Bobby Nick Show, and I thought you were just doing like a little dollar promotion of yourself for the Rumble rant.
No, that was a total fucking accident. But thanks for promoting my channel, though.
Absolutely, buddy. You know that. You know that. We all look out for each other. I was pleasantly surprised to see you and Scott over there because, like I told the people yesterday, we had them lined up yesterday because we took care of them early in Thursday, and then you guys did No Filter, and I figured it would go just like that to where we do at 10 o'clock a show, so that gives you guys time to come over after No Filter.
Yeah. Well, last night I didn't have anything else lined up after.
That's amazing for you.
Like, I'm gonna go check out Bobby Fran and Chris Sables. Where was homie?
Well, what I kind of learned as the show developed is that apparently when they were attempting to do Killing with the Ables, there was some type of interaction with Liz and washing her hands and the phone near the sink. And I think the phone ended up in the sink. The phone has her notes on it for the show. So I think the show was kind of literally dead in the water at that point.
No.
Yes, this is what I understand. This kind of stuff happened in real time live. So me and Shawnee proceeded. Shawnee said that Chris and Liz jumped out of the Killing with the Ables before the opener could even finish, Bobby Nick, because of this issue. So we went ahead and started replayables, and you saw how that turned out last night.
Oh yeah. You guys were just going and going and going. Everybody was
dude.
Rumble ranting. I was like, holy shit.
So fun and generous. Thank you.
They're never going to get out of here.
We weren't, and I felt so bad for our great producer Shawnee Scott Bobby Nick, because he told us that he had like multiple 12-hour days coming up this week where he works and all. So he was looking to like get in a show, get quick, and get out. And then Terry Nee, being the sadistic, generous person that he is, and all the other ones, you know, that's the worst thing you could tell this chat family, is that you're trying to get off the air.
Yeah, once they know that, boom, they're gonna fuck you up, man.
Bro, we do this show, as you know, we do it on Thursdays and Saturdays at 10 o'clock East. And I've been noticing this pattern, because at first I'm like, all right, Thursday at 10 o'clock East, you know, people got to get up the next day for one more day of work. It's not going to be anything too crazy. Well, let me tell you, I'm seeing that they are crazier on Thursday nights than they are on our Saturday show, brother.
Yeah, man.
It is nuts, and I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
It's a great problem to have, right?
It is a great problem to have. I'm glad you were there for it last night, my friend Bobby Nick. All of our friends were there. We had Rumple Trenchcoat. We had Allie and Tony separately hooking us up with Rumble rants. So many. Terry Nee was just killing it. Every time we thought we could get off the air, Terry Nee hit us with another $1 or a $5 or a 10. But that's the kind of fun we like having, and that's what makes these shows go. And another thing that makes these shows go is the awesome chat family that's in here, Bobby Nick. So I think it's about that time. We're going to do it.
All right.
Not just to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. We're going to do that for the next 3 hours, but I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm going to go over to my media assets, and you're going to tell me what you're up to, folks, because it is Friday. It is BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show, 283 hours of positive vibes and fun. Let's see how the show goes as I go to my elements, and we start with the opening chat family check-in. It's Friday, folks. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hell to the yeah, you talk amongst yourselves. You talk with me, and positive vibes are created. This is the Vibe Chat Family Show. Pecan checks in first and second, all week. Goonie goo goo, you begonias. Unga bunga, what do you gano? Throws out that BF Chang emoji, and I say, what do you gano, my friend, Pecan. All right, let's get this party started right with Pecan. Always, man, all week checking in with the most generous $2 super chat every day. Thank you, Pecan. Oh shit, we're doing it. It's Friday. Tical, we're doing it. We're having it.
We're doing it.
We're gonna be having a fun, great day hanging out with the fans and the friends today. Space Nerd says it's someone's birthday. Pecan. Ooh, is that true? Come on, P. Come on, P. That's what you're hearing that, Bobby Nick? Have you ever reports of that?
No, I haven't, but
all right.
Could be true. I don't know.
It's someone's birthday. Well, Space Nerd's giving it out there, so happy birthday, Pecan.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Pecan gave out the nerd call and says, Hoya, I think we should join him, Bobby Nick. It's time to say hello to Nerd. Hey, Spawn checks in and says, Hoya, to myself, Bobby Nick, and Scott. He's not here yet. And everyone in the chat, let's have a great weekend. Let's go. You know what we're going to do. We're going to do the opening chat family check-in. We're going to do the not so serious news. I got some great stories over there we're going to have fun talking about. I got a whole sheet of stuff we can get to. I got Psych Labs. We got National Day Calendar. It's Friday, so we can do Rock You Like a Horoscope. I thought about I could dig into my old Perry videos because a lot of us are having a Perry Jones because there's been no live show, so we could get into that. We could do a whack package about Billy West and the weed bit. I have a Riley Martin retrospective. 3 hours of fun. Let's see how it goes. Spawn Hoyer from Pecan. Spawn shouts out Pecan and says, hope all is well, brother. Spawn throws out the peace sign. Happy birthday, says our friend Spawn. Spawn from Pecan, same to you, brother. Space Nerd shouts out Hoya to Spawn. The lovely Rini checks in with her positive vibes. Hoya, happy birthday and happy Friday from our friend Rini checking in. Rini gets the Hoya from Pecan. Our friend Schnee checks in and says, what the flip is up, Schnee? In the place to be on the vibe on a Friday. How you doing, my friend Schnee? What's good? Pecan shouts out Schnee. She says, long time no see, Pecan. Psych Clyde checks in, the produce guy. He was over there producing. producing for Bob Levy. Now Bob is back in the country. Psych Clyde is very happy because he's kind of taken the role as being his main kind of producer guy. And so he was dealing with a lot of Bob and his technical stuff from over in Turkey with a time delay. So Psych is glad that Bob is back. And he throws out the BF Chang emoji, Blocky Fran, BF Chang, all of them, because that indicates that he supports me by being a member here on The Vibe. Thank you. We got Psych Labs. We got Miserable News History. We got all kind of content from Psych Clyde. Pecan shouts out Psych with the Psych emojis. Pecan gets a shout out love right back from Psych. JFK chunks in and says, "Grade it, grade it, grade it, grade it, grade it." Let's go, JFK Head Chunk. Headshot. Great seeing you over there in the Levyverse chat, hanging out. Had the family back together, Bobby, Nick. Yeah, it's fun to see Bob back on. He hadn't been on in a while.
Yeah.
So that was good.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yeah.
It's been a minute. And Space Chief 75 checks in and says, "Hey to everybody on this Friday." Space Chief getting the shout out love. Also from Bob Levy over there on the Levyverse. Rini shouts out Sneeze, Psych, and Stuchunkster, Head Junkster, but I think she meant Stuchunkster or Head Junkster. Rini gets a shout out love from Psych Clyde. Hoya Rini from Space Nerd. Space Chief 75, Hoya from Rini. Psych Clyde says, "Space Chief, my man. Thanks for the pics. I'll have them up for tomorrow's show." I saw you guys plotting in there. So Psych Clyde being the produce guy, he's adding like new little member emojis and fun stuff for your member status over there on the Levy horse. So go ahead and member up there over the Levyverse so you can get in all that fun. Space Nerd gets a love from Rini. "Why isn't my building done? Your building?" I'm not sure, Terry Nee, but man, you were like crazy generous. Like Bobby, I don't know if he was high with us, but he was certainly like rumble ranting as if he had a buzz on. He just kept hitting us.
Right, yeah.
Very generous, very fun, Terry Nee. Thank you, brother. Oh my God. Rini Hoya from Space Chief 75. Psych Clyde gets the shout out love from the Space Nerd. Space Chief 75 gets love from Pecan. Space Chief 75 shouts out Terry with the laughs. Nerd gets the nerd call from Psych Clyde. Pecan gets shout out love from Space Chief 75. Terry Nee gets the love from Hoya. Puff Puff Pass says FJM, the calcified kid. My calcified friend, what's good in the stream show hood, my neighbor. Space Chief 75 gets the love from Nerd. FJM gets acknowledgement from Pecan. Space Nerd gets the love from Space Chief. Gano from Space Nerd. Happy Friday from the Space Nerd. Rini says, "Hi there, Terry Nee." And then Terry Nee hits me up and with a generous, he's still going. Thank you. Bringing that energy and love to the daytime show. Replayables kept me up late. No shit, Bobby Nick. Terry Nee literally sent me an apology text, like, sorry for keeping me up late and keeping the show going so late last night. And I said, "Terry, thank you, no problem, my friend, because I've learned my replayables lesson. I got to have my show prep done for this show before I even do replayables on Thursday nights."
Yep.
I used to try the game where I'll just sit here and when I'm done, I'll just do show prep, and I want to pass out when I'm done with replayables.
Yeah,
So, I adjusted my game accordingly. Thank you, Terry Nee, for your generosity today and last night. Kyoto Knees is looking over there. What's up? I'm Kyoto's Knees. Hey there, FJM from Rini. Oh, did you hear Bob was like, he's all about me and the whole Terry Nee date thing and all. He was talking
really?
about that. Yeah, he was talking about
I
that.
didn't hear that.
Yeah. I super chatted him $5 for some toothpaste for those new pearly whites that he's got. And yeah, he's like, Christ, if that's all I knew I had to do is like take you out to a concert or something, something like that. So yeah, have a lot of fun. He's having a lot of fun poking us with a stick. And then people were alleging that Terry got a certain amount of fingers up my butt on this date and everything. It was crazy fun in this community. Happy Friday to the chat from the Nerd. FJM throws out peace and love to all using emojis. We're going to try to get to the Rock You Like a Horoscope, the soulful horoscope readings. Rock you like a horoscope. Kyoto gets the love from Rini. FJM gives love to Rini. Let's see. We got Rini getting the love from Pecan. Bye-bee saying good morning to myself in the chat. What is up, Bybee? How you doing, my brother? Appreciate you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Spider Hunter D checks in with a 99-cent most generous super sticker. Thank you, Vampire Hunter D, for your most generous 99-cent super sticker. Thanks, Vampire D. I hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend. Hang around for the show, man. We're going to do the not-so-serious news. I got clips and segments. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Good morning, Bybee from Rini. Pecan says, I'm getting better at that. There you go. That's the Bobby Nick call. He likes that. Bobby Nick, you getting the love from Space Chief 75.
Space Chief 75. Good to
And
see
your
you, brother.
boy Bobby. I'm sure, were you guys hanging out on No Filter last night?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. As
How
always.
I guess Andrew's probably talking about two things. Probably still talking about torpedo bats and flying to Florida.
I don't remember if I heard anything about the torpedo bats.
Okay, I thought he
But,
would still be on that.
Definitely the Florida thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be on that trip until he actually takes that trip. And I think, I don't know.
He's going to take it in his mind 100 times.
Yeah. Situations keep changing. It's like,
Yeah, we've noticed that too. And what do you got, buddy?
well, you know,
Like, is it going to happen kind of thing?
well, I guess his grandma. No, it is going to happen. It's definitely happening. But I guess his grandma doesn't want him to podcast, or not podcast, but have his laptop while he's in bed. Now he's only got a team from 9 till 7, so we might not be able to do No Filter.
Oh, so they're only going to have so I'm starting to get the picture now. So they're going to have him in a situation where they're only going to have limited health care for him until he has to like go to bed or something.
Yeah, well, while he's at his grandma's,
until they get him placed or something.
Yeah.
But
then it was back and forth though. Like, I mean, first he was going to be placed right away. Now he's not going to be placed right away. He's going to live with his grandma. So I don't fucking know.
Well, I hope it does something changes for him, and that anything's better than maybe where he's at right now. Tiffany Washington checking in says, "Happy Fire Day." Happy Fire Day. That is, it's a fire day or Friday. Fired up there, Tiffany Washington. Hey, Reenie from Bybee. Bybee shouts out P-Cunt. P-Cunt shouts out Tiffany Washington with the Hoya. Tiff gets the love from FJM. Hey, P-Cunt from Tiffany Washington. HIGH FJM from Tiff Wash. Hey, Tiffany from Bybee. Reenie says, happy fire day. Back at you, Tiff. I'm liking that. Hey, Bybee from Tiffany Washington. Puff Puffs to Reenie. Hey, Tiff from Tits McGee 2.0. Checking in. Terry the generous sadist. Yeah, he did. He not only was taking us down, he was kind of taking himself out of the show last night by having fun with us. Let's see. We had a great chat party in the Killing Chat yesterday. Yeah, I did see that they were planning to do a show, but they didn't make it to air on time, but there was a lot of activity in the chat for replayables and Killing with the Ables. Tits McGee, Hoya from P-Cunt. Hey, Tits from Tiffany Washington. Two Joints checks in. He was hanging out there last night. We made it, Two Joints. BF, Bobby, and Bobby Nick. What's up, man? Hoya P-Cunt. What's up, Two Joints from Bybee. Tiffany Washington shouts out Two Joints. Two Joints gets the love from P-Cunt. Two Joints shouts out Bybee, Tiff, P, Reenie, Tits McGee. Good morning. Two Joints getting the smile from Reenie. Reenie says, hey there, Tits. No, my birthday was in January. Okay.
Oh,
see,
shit.
I don't want to overlook anybody's birthday, so it's always everybody's birthday whenever I hear it. I believe it.
Right.
Hey, Two Joints from Space Nerd. Reenie is laughing, which is great. Good morning, Nerd from Two Joints. Hey, Nerd from Tiffany Washington. Whose birthday is it? Weedus. We thought it was Pecans, but false report. Hey, Bobby from the Nerd. Hey, Tiff from Space Nerd. Giggles, the Bald Beaver, checking in saying, so confusing, as everyone seems to be named Bob. Yeah, bro. And we had a show a couple weeks ago when Bob Levy sat in on BF Live The Vibe 272, I remember, and it was like myself and Bob. We had 3 Bobs and a Scott, I think we had that day.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, that's why we did this a long time ago, BF. You know, I became Bobby Nick,
right,
and you became BF,
right?
And you know,
we had to do that because
Bob
of all
Levy,
the Bobbies.
Bob Levy, right? But yeah,
Right.
you know, but yeah, I mean, shit.
Yeah, and it's confusing when you're in someone else's chat, like Bob Levy, and you say hello, and somebody says, hey, Bobby. So I wanted to we had to come up ways with differentiating all the Bobbies. So how are you doing today, everybody? Giggles is throwing out the P-Cunt penguin blue waving emojis going on there. Hey, Space Chief from Tiffany Washington. Terry Nee says, I never say sorry. Oh my God. And then Shawnee was threatening him saying, you'll run out of money. And Terry's on there going, I got boomer money and giving away the inheritance and all that stuff. It was funny. Hey, Giggles from Reenie. Giggles says, hey, Reenie, got the penguin going on. Happy birthday, Terry Nee. Thanks for the party last night. My God. Yes. And then everybody picked up on what Terry was doing, like being sadistic and keeping us on, as late as he can. Having fun doing it. Hey, Tiffany Washington from Space Chief 75. Rini says, sorry seems to be the hardest word. That's enough of that. And with that, I got a couple more. Tiff gets the love from Terry Nee. Granny checks in and says, tell Andrew he ain't allowed in Florida. Granny's going to be at the airport. Wouldn't that be a great moment if somehow Granny could be like somewhere near the airport where Andrew got off his plane? Oh my God. That would be amazing, Bobby Nick.
That would be crazy.
If the parts of Florida worked out in such a way where Granny could make it easily there and just have that visual on camera, see like a meeting with them and see Andrew's look on his face, he'd be like this the whole time. Just seeing somebody in person. There you go, Granny. How you doing, buddy? You got to make it to the airport when he gets there. And Granny's got to stand there shirtless with a card on it that says Andrew.
Right.
Like when they have the limo drivers waiting for you. He can just stand there shirtless on like a four-wheeler with holding up a placard. Let's see. Hey, Granny from Tiffany, Washington. The Nightbot's running all of our friends' bot. I'm just kidding. I got a boat with a ramp on it. There you go. That'll work for him.
Oh my God.
Space Nerd. Did I miss you on Replayables at Two Joints? Wasn't he out there? Happy birthday, P. Cunt from Terry Nee. I'm still high from last night's party, says Tiffany Washington. Yes, I'm Bobby Nick. Because that's another thing, I only smoke to catch a little feeling. I'm not one that'll just sit there and just smoke because it's a habit or I need to be busy or whatever. But that wheel kept coming for me last night, bro. And I was mad. BF Chang was a real thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was
you guys probably haven't spun the wheel that much in a while, huh?
It was a lot of fun, a lot of great participation, and a lot of great chat family. Like Two Joints finishing up saying, Granny's tracking a 13-foot gator. And with that, we're going to wrap up this opening chat family check-in and move on for more fun with the show. That was the opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Ooh, that's what we're going to do. They're going to talk amongst themselves. They're going to talk with me. And positive vibes will be created. Yeah, Bobby, it got so crazy. I know you were there for some point, but I don't know if you were there at 1 a.m. when Chris is like sipping on some Jamaican rum cream liqueur that he has because he's ran out of everything else to drink. He was sipping on some kind of crazy rum. I mean, at 1 a.m, that's a bad mix, bro. Like 1 a.m. and sipping any like kind of cream rum-based liqueur. I can imagine. I can only imagine how well that went. Going to get BF Changed myself today. That's what we do. Come on. I have a little tradition where I go out and do just a little tiny little get right before the show starts. Little ritual that I do. But yeah, I'll join you later on. Hell yeah, Rini from Tiffany, Washington. Balls Deep checking in.
Balls.
What's up, Balls Deep checking in? Peanut is throwing out the BF Chang emojis and with the smoke, and that indicates to me that Peanut is a monthly supporter here of me on the vibe. Let's see. I have so many I got a lot of Cyrax. Well, I don't have a Cyrax. I got Tammy and Cyrax videos. It's too bad our boy Scott isn't here.
Yeah, shit. I don't know where he is. Maybe I'll look up.
Yeah,
Bobby Fran, actually, I've been podcasting with Cut of the Jib for quite a while now.
Okay.
Well over a year.
All right.
And sadly, but on a good note for him, tonight will be his last show with the Lunatic Lounge. He's moving on to bigger and better things, but we're gonna celebrate tonight. We're gonna have a going away party for him tonight on the Lunatic Lounge, so that should be fun. But yeah, I'm gonna miss podcasting with him.
Well, what is the matter that what is he moving on to that will prohibit him from doing things with you?
I don't really want to say it because it's like
you can say gay porn on here.
Yeah, it's gay porn. It's gay porn.
Right. All right. You didn't think you could say it? You could say gay porn. All right. Well, maybe you have to tune into the lounge tonight. Maybe you'll pick up on some little clues. Oh, why Cutter the Jib might be moving on and can't do shows anymore. So, like I said, you know that Bobby Nick is going to be doing some stuff after this show today. Matter of fact, if I'm recalling, get my days right, did you not say that you will be doing a lounge immediately following today's show, a music lounge?
Not today. No.
Okay. All right. So I was wrong
Not
about
today.
that.
No, but I'll be doing it tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern.
2 o'clock. That's when I caught you last week when I was out there doing my yard work and all. That's kind of turning into a regular schedule for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I do have a regular schedule now. 3:30 on Wednesdays after your show.
Wednesday.
And then Saturday. At 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. So.
Well, there you go. Because I know sometimes we'd say, "Hey, Bobby Nick, are you doing a lounge today? Are you doing a lounge today? Are you doing a lounge today?" Like Spawn and a lot of your great friends. So I caught you last Saturday. So he'll tell you more about the details about that. I know he'll be doing that again tomorrow. But right now, I think I should make my way over to my news desk because this is the vibe. We're going to hang out here till at least 3 p.m. where I'm coming to you from on the East Coast of the United States. We're going to tune out the outside world and create positive vibes. And I'm going to go do the BF Live, the Vibe, other news. You know where to get all the serious news in the world, but you come to BF Live, the Vibe, for the Vibe, not so serious news. There you go. I'm in the Vibe News Studios. About to read you a few stories that we will talk about in length with the chat family with the Vibe Not So Serious News. Let's go. Bob texted me. He was going on this morning, yesterday, so I thought I had to get up at 6. Oh, because you need sleep. It's like Clyde is ready. He's happy he's back in America. Let's see. The brand is smacked us. And I heard Bobby Nick got fired yesterday. What?
Well, I kind of did.
From what?
I kind of did, yeah. Jake Hudson.
Oh,
says,
shit.
I work for him. Okay. He messaged me, said, let's do a show. Let's do a show after BF
I know what
Live.
this is leading to, yes.
I was like, yeah, okay. Okay, we'll do that. And then after the show, I got out of the studio. I messaged him and said, hey, man, let's do it. I waited about 15 minutes. And for a response, I'm like, well, Jake must have went to bed or something. And I just got a link from Wendy. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go on Wendy's show. And then all of a sudden Jake messages me back. And I can't now, buddy. I'm on, I'm on with Wendy. He's like, leave the show now. Come on, do my show. And I'm like, Jake, I can't just leave. How about this? We'll do it at what was it? I was giving him like 2 hours before no filter.
Right.
Oh yeah, 5:30. He's like, no, we need to do it now. And then he's like, well, 4:30. I'm like, no, just 5:30, dude. It'll be plenty of time.
Right.
And then he gave me the fuck you're blocked thing. Blocked me for a second. Blocked me for literally a second. I was typing while I just seen it said this person is unavailable on Messenger.
As you're typing.
And then all of a sudden it opens back up again. And he's like, sorry. I didn't mean that. Fuck me.
That is our boy Jake. Well, because you left this show yesterday, like 95% sure, you said, I'm going on Jake's show after this. You told us that very specifically. And I made a comment about conversation about how it was going to be between him and Wendy. And you were like, well, I told Wendy to get to me first. So you were playing the same rules for each of them, but it turns out because Jake wasn't available, you went to Wendy, and that's Jake all the way, man. He does not like playing second fiddle to anyone. No. He don't like waiting to get put on air, and he doesn't like being second fiddle to Wendy or anyone. So that's Bobby's dilemma here, but that's what you get for having those kind of friends. There you go. Well, Pecan shouts out and says, it's Bobby Cronkite time with BF Chang. This is the Bobby Cronkite news. Let's go. Just Bart's checking in with his status report. Good afternoon, fam. 1 month since the last hospital visit and doing good. Yeah, Bart. 1 month, Bobby Nick. That's a record for Bart.
Nice. Yeah, man, shit.
I was getting this every other week, every 2 week rhythm with Bart in and out,
Yeah.
bro. So let's go. No more with that. I like that. Exactly. Rainy from Tiffany, Washington. Just Bart Hoyer from Peak Hunt. FJM says, do you know how to find Bobby Nick? Turn on the internet and go to YouTube. Done. I say it all the time, man. Good afternoon, Bart. Be it ever so humble. Oh my. Jake is right, says the Chunkster. Ooh.
You shut up.
Jake's house has a sweet sunroof. No, that's called a hole in the roof. That's a hole in the roof. Let me see. Everybody wants a piece of Bobby Nick. Ooh, well, that is true.
Well, it seems like it. Yeah.
Noity will tell you that's my Bobby Nick. Good morning to Terry Nee from Two Joints, and let's get into the vibe, not so serious news. And these stories certainly qualify. This is cool. In my first story here, it's about animals in the news, because we like animals better than most people. See the moment that a barking golden retriever meets a giant whale face to face. And I have the video right here. I'll read you the little article, and then we'll watch the little cute ass video. Bark out loud, and you never know who's going to answer. According to the Associated Press, Macy, the talkative golden retriever, got a surprising response when she started barking at the waters off of Lahaina, Hawaii. In Hawaii, Bobby Nick. So that's a good thing right there. In Hawaii. Let's see. It says the 11-year-old dog's pet parent, Chrissy Lovett, told the outlet that Macy enjoys her on the open waters, joining her on the open waters. Lovett is a boat captain and the owner of a whale watching tour business, which lost 3 boats during the devastating 2023 Lahaina wildfire. When Macy boards a boat with Lovett, the dog is also on the outlook for whales, and when she spots one, she starts barking. She's been barking at whales her whole life, but they haven't wanted to do anything with her, Lovett told the AP. But on March 30th, Macy finally got the attention of a whale during a fishing boat trip with Lovett. Shortly after setting off in the boat, the pair spotted a humpback whale, so the golden retriever started barking at it. Instead of ignoring it, look, I got the video up for you right here, Bob. Check this out. You see, you already see the whale's shadow under the water.
Yeah.
Now you're going to see the dog's going to bark and it's going to react. I wonder if I put the sound on. That'll help.
Oh shit.
Like you might think it's a fluke when it happens the first time, but then you see the pet come back. You see the whale look out the water. Look, whale staying right there. There you go. That's a cool ass video right there. I thought that was a cool story.
You know, I'm gonna say that it's probably because of the fact that whales probably feel the vibration of the sound, right? And it's a dog barking. You know, I don't think there's anything that's similar to that out there. So that whale was probably pretty curious about what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I mean, that dog was like persistent and constant and so close to the water. Yeah, and that whale was already so close that it was definitely getting the vibes off of him, probably like wondering, what am I hearing? So curious that it actually popped up out of the water and not too freaked out or anything. The dog barked at Dank Damas. So the dog got a pet whale, basically, Tiffany Watson. That's why all the marine animals are pissed at Space Nerd. All right. Well, that was a good first story. For the vibe, not so serious news. Let's see, that's a dog story. I got a couple. It looks like sometimes I end up with a theme for the vibe, not so serious news. And today there is a theme. In our second story, I guess we got a little animal theme here, Bobby Nick. In my next story that I have for you, first one was our dog story, dogs and whales. This one involves a rat, but not any kind of rat, a rat with some serious skills, Bobby Nick. This rat earns a world record for sniffing out landmines in Cambodia.
What?
I'll let everybody absorb that one for a second, because I didn't even know that rats were looking for landmines anywhere, Bobby Nick.
No.
I didn't even know they had this ability. Oh, let me go back. But it says a rat does earn world record for sniffing out landmines in Cambodia, and I'll show you, read about it. Look, it's got a little leash on it. It says a landmine hunting rat in Cambodia has set a new world record by sniffing out more than 100 mines and pieces of unexploded ordnance, a charity said on Friday. Ronan, a giant African pouched rat, has tracked down 109 landmines and 15 other potentially dead war remnants since his deployment to northern Prair-Vahir province in August of 2021. The Belgian charity APOPO said in a statement. 5-year-old Ronan has been named the most successful mine detection rat in the organization's history. His exceptional accomplishments have earned him the Guinness World Record title for the most landmines detected by a rat, highlighting the critical role of hero rats in humanitarian demining, that organization said. Bob, I know that like taking mines out of minefields is a thing, but I've heard of probably dogs and stuff, never heard of mine sniffing rats, my friend.
No, that's very strange.
And this one is prolific. Ronan beat the previous record held by the hero rodent Magawa, who found 71 landmines and 38 UXOs during his 5-year service before retirement in 2021. Magawa, who was awarded a gold medal for his heroism for clearing mines from about 225,000 square meters of land, the equivalent of 42 football pitches. And he died. That mouse died in that rat died in 2022. Ronan may have 2 years or more of detection work ahead of him, the organization said. So I didn't even know that, Bobby Nick. Didn't even know that.
That's good for something, I guess, huh?
That's amazing. I didn't know. It says after more than 30 years of civil war, after it ended in 1998, Cambodia was left with one of the most heavily mined countries in the world.
Yeah.
That is wild, man. I did not know that stuff. That's why we call this the other news or the not so serious news. You dirty rat. You dirty rat. You stole my landmine. You dirty rat. Let's see. They're light enough. That's what I was thinking, Granny, too, because like dogs or something can trip them off, but they're light enough to walk on them as to not trigger them. They use them in Vietnam also. I did not know that, Granny. I did not know that. See? We all learn something every day. That's the more you know. Thank you, Granny, from Just Bart. Oh, because Granny was saying that the reason that our boy FJM is better is because he says, your health is improved because you switched to phones and radio and no more TV. That's right. That's right. That shit will give you a heart attack. Forget all that shit. This is the vibe. We create our own.
Well, especially when you get it over the head, you know.
Yeah, that too. America just use morons like Jack. Oh, when it's shit, Rob Taker coming in hot with the shots on Jack right off the bat. Oh my god. I think he was. We're having a Granny knowledge break from Tits McGee now.
Yeah, there you go.
That was awesome. All right. Well, I didn't go out here looking for just animal stories today, but we started off with a golden retriever that talks to a whale, but got the attention of a whale. We have mine sniffing rats, and now I move on to my next story. It's also an animal story. In our next story today on The Vibe, our pattern is this talks about the bodegas in New York City, Bobby. They're just essentially corner stores, but they're just called bodegas. It says America. You just morons like that. We got that one. He has 2 more years unless he misses one. That's right. Oops. Sorry, I didn't know that one. All self-inflicted wounds. And Pecan's getting shout out love from Rob Taker. This is about the bodegas, the little neighborhood stores in New York City. And this is a very interesting kind of dilemma. Bodega cats make New Yorkers' hearts purr, even if they violate state regulations. So, Bob, if you put 2 and 2 together, the bodegas are the stores. Now, if all the bodegas have cats hanging out, what do you think would be the reason for that? Is it coincidence, you think?
I don't know.
My theory is they all own them because of rats, because they control the rodent problem, Bob and Nick.
Oh.
New York has a terrible rodent problem.
Yeah.
This isn't just a coincidence that all bodega owners just really love cats. This is out of necessity that bodega owners have these cats to keep the rats down, right?
Jesus, yeah.
So
I
this
don't
is
know.
at some point this becomes a choice of like what animal is more tolerable, because it says New York City's bodega cats are a beloved fixture in the Big Apple, but they are on the wrong side of the law. The convenience store cats that live at many of the city's bodegas and delis look innocent enough, spending their days lounging in sun-soaked storefronts or slinking between shelves of snack food as they collect friendly pets from customers. They get petted by the customers. Officially, though, state law bars most animals from stores that sell food, with bodega owners potentially facing fines if their tabby is caught curling up near the tins of tuna or toilet paper. So this comes down to a choice, Bobby Nick. If the state makes them get rid of the cats, wouldn't you think that the rats are going to become more prevalent? Prevalent.
Leave the cats the fuck alone. Let them do their job.
Alone. Yeah, but like I said, because of course, this is easily enforceable. But like I said, they've notoriously had a rat problem for many years in New York City. But yeah, so all the bodega owners says the pet's precarious legal position recently came into spotlight again when a petition circulated online that advocated for the city to shield bodega cat owners from fines, racking up more than 10,000 signatures. But inspecting bodegas is a state responsibility. The New York State Department of Agriculture and Markets said in a statement that its goal is to ensure compliance with food safety laws and regulations, though it noted that inspectors aim to offer educational resources and corrective action timelines as options before looking into fines. Many fans argue that the cats actually help the stores keep them clean by deterring other ubiquitous New York City creatures like rodents and cockroaches, Bob. So there you go. Yeah. That's the counter argument right there. So they're constantly chasing the rats and the cockroaches around and keeping them like out of the main areas and all. I think this is, it's better than using an exterminator or something, right? And chemicals.
Yeah.
Wow. So Chunkster lets us know that Tim Hortons chain, they use cats to keep the moosies out. Keep the moose out. Prevalent. We keep working on it. Sal Governale. Pecan getting a shout out love from Blumels checking in. Our friend Blumels. Somebody's always sneaking in here. Happy Friday, Blumels. Blumels has told us many times that jumping off trains in New York City, probably familiar with some bodega cats in your day. There you go. Rob Taker says, well, the city was made of trash, dirt, and concrete. Yeah. And Rob, they're just all burrowed underneath of it wherever they can get. They got like their own city underneath the city, Rob Taker. Yeah, so I think the bodega cats, I would prefer them over what is going to replace them.
Yeah.
I prefer them, but there you go. Look, now they are up on the counter. You do see you see cake under a thing, and so there is like a pet dander or a pet kind of a shit situation. But if the rats get out of hand, then it's just going to be rat shit instead of cat shit, I think. All right. So that was another story in the Vibe Not So Serious news. Let's see what else I got for you. So like I said, we did dogs barking at whales, we done rats, and we done bodega cats. So I think we kind of took care of all the animal stories today, Bobby Nick. How about a little semi-sports, a little early bricked up segment for my next story. A lot of guys probably recognize, and maybe some women probably recognize this lady, Paige Sporanic. Have you ever seen her in your social media there, Bobby Nick? She's a viral golf girl.
Can't say I have, no.
Well, let me show you more parts of her, and maybe you'll recognize her. Paige Sporanic refuses to apologize after showing off her peach. That's another term for her ass, for her fine ass. For what was it? A golf influencer. Let's see what it was for. Some social media thing that she put out where she shows her ass, Bobby Nick. But what I understand about this girl is that she was a ranked golfer at one time. I was very low ranked, but she was like a professional ranked golfer. And when she was on social media and saw this social media thing taking off, I think she's more of like a social media influencer golfer now, buddy. I'm not so sure she's ranked, but she got some other assets, if you will. Let's see on that last story. So Chunkster says, rats pay Stuttering John to desensitize cats. Some kind of rat overlord worship. Well, so now she knows she's a golf influencer. The golf influencer, Paige Sporanic, has never been shy about showing off her body on social media, and she's not going to apologize for it. even if she receives criticism from others. On Tuesday, Sporanic posted a video on social media showing off her new golf bag and getting it all set up, Bobby Nick, and I got it for you, buddy. And we're going to see what all the fuss was about her peach. It says in the video, she seemingly intentionally turned her back to the camera to give fans a look at her backside. I'm not hearing the problem yet. Not hearing the problem yet. Not hearing the problem yet. Mrs. Honeybee checks in during the news.
Honeybee. Buzz.
People always trying to sneak in when I'm doing stories on the Vibe. How you doing, Mrs. Honeybee? I caught you. Like Don checking in saying, she's influencing me. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it, Don. Well, I haven't even showed you the video yet. Let me know if you're how offended you are by her showing her peach, this golf influencer. She titles the video, "Help Me Set Up My New Bag." However, not everyone was all that happy about her cheeky display, baby, in the video. Shortly after she posted it, one person called her out for displaying her backside to the camera. Must have been a gay guy. Had to start the second shot with your behind in the camera. Real classy, Paige, the person wrote. Sporanic, meanwhile, refused to apologize. In fact, she made it clear that she was indeed showing off her peach, that fat ass, and she is quite proud of her body, her transformation after how hard she has been working at the gym. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to show you the video now, Bob. Here we go.
Help me set up my new golf bag.
We're going to help her set up her new golf bag, and I'm going to know how offended you are because she shows her ass.
First off, the way that you put your clubs in your new bag.
That's what I'm talking about.
Driver, 3-wood, and obviously putter. You never put your putter in a lower slot.
Terry, I know Terry's all about this. Terry's a golfer.
7-wood. 5, 6.
You forgot about my wood.
Next, we have 9/8 pitching wedge. Lastly, wedges. Towel, drape it around your clubs. And lastly, we change those head covers.
Yeah.
And that's the final.
There you go. That's the video that offended.
You know what? It kind of offends me, too, because I thought when you were going to play that, Bobby Friend, that I would see more ass.
Yeah, no shit, bro. Right. Like when I heard all the fuss in the article and I go watch that and I'm like, what's the big deal? It was like a girl, like we show more better than that when we do our bricked up segment.
I mean, you know, usually if a girl's really going to show off her body, she's going to stick that ass in
Really
the
out
camera
there.
and all that
Yep.
shit. This girl, she twirled around a couple of times. Fuck you. People are offended over everything nowadays. Jesus Christ.
Terry's offended by the notion of women on golf courses. He don't like that. Get some frisbees, you nasty beast, says Granny. Whoa, Wavy G says, hello, dudes. And we say bones up to Wavy G. She's like a good bowler or something, says the Chunkster. Exactly, buddy. She, what is she, bowler or something? What's she doing? Perfect for the 19 hole, says JFK head jump. Yeah. That's right. Electric Gino checks in and says, not one dude is offended by her, Bobby Nick. Not one. Not one. All right. We got some frisbees. Space nerds throwing them out. Hey, dude, Wavy G. That was mild. Show her the women working with wood. Thank you. Thank you. You know, somebody always has to be like a Debbie Downer. Don getting the love from Space Nerd because they always take long. Terry offends a question mark. Okay. Howdy Pecan from Electric Head Gino. As we continue on with the Vibe Not So Serious news. Bob, we talked about yesterday. People brought up in the chat how they are remaking The Naked Gun, and near the end of the show, you saw the trailer for it.
Yeah.
And you can't. Before you saw the trailer, you were like, I don't know. But then you looked at the trailer, and what's your opinion now, Bob?
Well, it definitely piqued my curiosity.
All right.
So I definitely need to see this thing.
Well, for those that didn't hear the story yesterday, we're going to go over it again. We touched on it briefly yesterday, but I have an official story today. The Naked Gun movies that used to star Leslie Nielsen, those crazy, like, over-the-top police movies. The Naked Gun, here's the trailer. Liam Neeson takes over for the Leslie Nielsen in the comedy reboot. And I read through the article, they gave him a certain kind of role in the movie. Let's read about this a little bit. Paramount Pictures dropped the first look at studio's Naked Gun remake on Thursday with the film's first trailer. Introducing Liam Neeson as Lieutenant Frank Drebin's, the son of the iconic comedy character played by Leslie Nielsen. Bob, what do you think about that?
Yeah,
Frank
so, you know,
Drebin's son.
technically this is not a remake. It's a fucking sequel.
A continuation, if you will, or a
Yeah.
build on, if you will,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, exactly. So let's read about. I don't know. He looked like he's wearing a kilt in that. I don't know. I'm saying too much leg in that shot from Liam Neeson. But Akiva Schaffer, 1/3 of Lonely Island, co-wrote and directs the film. This boat is real, and so is this movie apparently. Which follows Drebin Jr. as he leads the police squad, and of course he must save the world. While a teaser was released on YouTube, attendees at CinemaCon got to see an early look at an upcoming full trailer in which Neeson teases his past work in the Taken films with warnings that when you take a life, there's no going back. It's a moment that makes you say that's awesome. And in a biting moment, as we see members of Police Squad cry over a picture of deceased Captain Ed Hocken, played by George Kennedy, before the camera moves to a picture of Detective Norberg, followed by awkward silence. But Norberg, let's see, that's right. And for those too young to remember, Nordberg was played by O.J. Simpson. Pamela Anderson, Paul Walter Hauser, CCH Pounder, Kevin Durant, Cody Rhodes, Liza Koshy, Eddie Yu, and Danny Huston co-star in this film, which has been in the works for over a decade, and at one point was set to star Ed Helms in it. The original Naked Gun franchise, which was the brainchild of David Zucker, Jim Zucker, and Jim Abrams, with a 1988 film, The Naked Gun, from the Files of Police Squad, marking an instant comedy classic with Nielsen's signature dry delivery and the film's send-up cop dramas. It was followed by two sequels, 1991's Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear, and 1994's Naked Gun 33 1/3, The Final Insult, also starring Nielsen. All right, so let's I'm going to actually show you the I have the trailer here, Bobby.
Yeah, let's
show everybody let's show everybody this trailer. Well, let me go click on the proper link, the YouTube link, and I'll take you over to it right now. Here we go. We're going to watch the trailer here. So here it goes. I do like the fact, Bobby, that they're not trying to recreate Frank Drebin. At least they're doing this thing that it's the son.
Yeah.
So let me reshare this real quick. And I'm going to share to you now for those who want to see it. Here we go. Here is the official teaser trailer of the new Naked Gun starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
Multiple SWAT units responding to hostage situation.
Hey, little girl,
hey,
stop.
Uh-oh, she gonna handle it.
What do you want, little one?
Oh, shit.
Your ass.
That explains it. Uh-oh.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
No, what the fuck
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you. Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
Oh, we got juniors.
Fuck you, OJ.
There you go. August 1st with a little, even a little shot at OJ. So there, we talked about it yesterday. There you go. The Naked Gun. They're just calling it, they're straight up calling it the Naked Gun, Bobby.
The Naked Gun, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I think it might be, it might actually be good. It might actually be something that's decent. But, you know,
nice beaver.
Get a minute, right? So you never know.
Yeah, a lot of times, I mean, that was like a one good scene, and that was pretty funny. A lot of times they show too much of the movie. You get like the whole synopsis within the trailer. We didn't get that there. So we'll have to see if more clips come out, but it looks like that from that one clip, it could be promising.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna. I'm probably gonna try to avoid the next trailer and just get into the movie when because sometimes they can give away.
Yeah, you want to be surprised at the movies. They do that a lot. They give away all the best parts in the trailer, and then you go to the movie and you're like, wasn't there anything other than what I saw in the trailer? Blumel says, it's about time we got a well-done, light-hearted, decent movie. That's very good, and I hope, they talk about, hopefully the times will change and we'll get some light-hearted movies, definitely. Rob Taker's laughing out loud. Hey, BDL from Tiffany Washington. Hey, Tiff from Blumels. Oh, OJ, there he is. Looks good, says Cyclone. Cyclone, he's approving of it. There you go. All right. Well, how about a little Final Four news, because we got a little sports coming. I don't think this. Let's do this. Let me take you over to the Bikini Report, because the Bikini Report is going to tell you about something that doesn't happen very often with the Final Four. The Final Four, it's normally a tournament, and they're all seeded like 1 through 16, and like typically 16 will play 1 and so on. Well, this is the first time that the Final Four is going to have like all number 1 seeds in it, I believe. She's going to tell you all about it, the Bikini Report. Go ahead, take it away. Tell us about the Final Four.
Busy and exciting weekend in college hoops, or as we all know it, March Madness. The men's Final Four is set, and for just the second time ever, the Final Four will be all number 1 seeds. Florida took their game against Texas Tech 84-79. That sets them up to face Auburn, who topped Michigan State 70-64. And Houston beat Tennessee 69-50, so they'll be pitted against Duke, who bested Alabama 85-65. Both Final Four games will take place at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio this Saturday, with the first game, Auburn and Florida, tipping off at 6 p.m. Eastern. Duke's Blue Devils are considered the favorites to take not just Houston, but the whole shebang, in no small part because of probable number 1 draft pick Cooper Flagg. But there's no such thing as a sure thing in March Madness. So what teams do you have making it to the finals and becoming 2025 NCAA champions? Tell us in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
There you go. She looking cute with her New York Knicks, Harlem Globetrotters kind of themed colors there. Look like that's the vibe I got out of that. Blumels loves her attitude. Some people love more than that. There you go. I like the fur cover. Exactly. You like, people get what you want out of it. Well, you know what I like? I like hanging out with bros and chat family. And we got another one backstage. I'm going to bring him in right now. I'm not going to wait for the news to end. And he's looking good in the Stream Show hood. He's my friend. He's yours. He's the prop master. He's Scott Patrick. What's up, buddy?
Oh,
I see.
Wow.
Nice.
You got new eyebrows?
They grew back quick.
I just got these.
That don't look like electrical tape at all. I thought it was magic marker. How you doing, Scott? You look good. You look like a clown that's like constantly worried, like sound like perplexed. You're like, like you have this what the fuck. You put what the fuck eyebrows on your face. Look, people are already laughing. You put the what the fuck eyebrows. You got what the fuck am I looking at here? There you go. Scott's in the house. How you doing, buddy? I'm glad you're here because I don't look and see. He looks worried when he's got the glasses down like that. He looks he's like he's doing this the whole show. What are we watching, BF? What's going on here? What are we watching? I don't know. What? Tiff's laughing. He says, "Why is he so shocked?" He's like, "What's going on here? What's going on? I can't even do that." Scotty Brows, mafia name. Scotty Two Brows. Scott, those go on your nips. Uh-oh. My left lung just collapsed from laughter. I love it here. My lung feels great. Granny says it's literally the only time Scott has ever had a facial expression. He's looking like it looks like he's got a Vince Russo vibe. Like Vince Russo always looks like that when he does his shows. Like, look, guys, look, you look smug when you do that. Look at this. Oh, look at hoity-toity guy over here. Look at this, Mr. Fancy Pants. Look at this.
Oh shit!
Yes. Scott looks like a degenerate emoji. Clip it. Face clip it. He's like, what are you guys all doing over here? What the fuck is this? What is going on? What the fuck is this show? It's Cartoon Scott, says Jerry Lahane. It's Cartoon Scott. Well, I'm glad you're here. Scott coming in hot. That's a great thing on a Friday, man. You're looking at look, he's like, Terry Nee's like, oi vey, oi, why you hugging me about my eyebrows? Oi vey. Granny says, why doesn't Scott have fucking eyebrows to begin with? Because he bets them away, because he gambles with he gambles with body hair, Granny. He has to know he lost them to a bet with Andrew. Yes, he literally lost his eyebrows in a bet.
This one was for super chats this time.
Oh yeah, it was for super chats. That's right.
That's right. Well,
it's Andrew. It's Andrew who lost his facial hair in the bet with Scott. But
yeah, you lost your eyebrows.
Scott's a motherfucking team player.
No shit.
You know.
No shit. He was born without them. And we said that, Bobby Nick. Scott's one of the few people that can pull off having no eyebrows. Like see how he has an expression now? Like normally when he has his regular brow, he looks like he has like Cro-Magnon brow or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
I kind of like these.
We kind of like him. He's like it's giving him like smugness. He's like, I'm that motherfucker. Scott would walk for 50 miles and Scott would walk for 50 more just to shave his eyebrows off again and blow a fall down at your door. Okay, Popke, you set me up for you, son of a bitch. I don't know if JFK, he says BF is highbrow comedy. Apparently it's eyebrow comedy. Eyebrow comedy. And within, let's see. Rob Taker says the dumbass said if they got the goal, he would have them and had one super chat until he said that. And within 5 minutes, it was met. Yeah.
Wow. It was more than one. I think we were like 4 or 5 in, but we had like 10 to go, I think. But 10 or 11 to go.
This is definitely got to be part of your new look.
He brought him in quick.
This has definitely got to be part of his new look because look, even with the sunglasses on, the sunglasses are not hiding him. He's like, what is this we're watching? All right, well, what we're getting ready to watch, I'm so happy that you're here and happy to hang out with you awesome people on a Friday. But now we're at the end of the Vibe Not So Serious news and compliments of Psych Labs. We're going to do a miserable news history. That's what we're going to do right now. That's what we're going to do right now. Let me find my little thing. We'll put that up. Miserable News History. This is where we take you back when Bob Levy was on Miserable Men Show on Sirius Satellite Radio, and he read the news. And we're going to take you back in time. Today, we take you back to February 14th. Good old Valentine's Day. So maybe there'll be some Valentine's Day references in here. February 14th, 2010 for the Bob Levy Miserable News History. And what we like to do here on The Vibe is whenever you hear Bob mispronounce a word or a phrase, you type it in our chat. The way you thought you heard it, folks. It's Friday. Hang on tight for your Miserable News History.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America. It's time once again for the nation's favorite broadcast, the Miserable Men News, with your anchorman, the Reverend Bob Levy.
Let me just say, before you start, Bob, I just want to say that I received an email from a truck driver through Facebook where he says that he doesn't hear enough of Bob's news, that he misses almost wrecking his truck because he's tearing up and laughing so hard listening to you read the news. So that should inspire you. Go ahead, Bob.
Try to do better, okay?
Or just be yourself.
Okay. News, 20 million tons of pubic hair trimmed, and don't do it with the light, in preparation for Valentine's Day.
There we go,
11th.
Valentine's Day. What? 20 million tons of pubic hair trimmed.
Valentine's Day.
Washington, flushed and anticipating and ready to emerge from another long, cold winter. Millions of Americans participated this week in the annual tradition of trimming their pubic regions in time for Valentine's Day. A ritual as old as time itself. This year's public sharing pubis shearing is expected to be among the largest in decades, with more than 20,000 million tons of curly clippings predicted to fall by February 14th. My boyfriend and I are going to see you all as you like it, and then a nice candlelit 3-course dinner, said Brooklyn resident Lydia Simonson, who among with many other hopeful lovers will soon excuse herself from her daily duties, retreat to a nearby bathroom, and carefully tend to the area around her gentle Leah.
He can say genitalia. He said her gentilier.
It's going to be so romantic.
Her gentilier.
Indeed, tiny scissors and electric razors have already begun to fly off drugstore shelves, while all across the country, legs and Legs are dangly, preciously over open bathtub drains. According to statics from the National...
Not to statistics, but according to statics.
Diplomacy Council, the week before Valentine's is by far the busiest time of the year for shaving, trimming, sculpting, playing pattern making, waxing, and even manscaping. David and I take long walks around the park, and then maybe on the way home we'll stop and grab some ice cream, said Julie Stibbins, a Dallas area design consultant who recently made use of grooming shears, a pair of tweezers, and 2 magnifying mirrors to contribute her 0.4 ounces to the Nationals' total raw tonnage.
Who is like shaving off hair and sending it to somebody to weigh it all together? What kind of story is this they got him doing? Shaving and weighing pubic hair.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice, Bob.
Wow.
Very nice.
Now, what did you talk about?
The what?
What did you talk about now?
What was the story about?
What was it about?
The what?
The reading recognition now. Let's see if you can retain.
No, they were cutting.
Put the glasses back on. You make more sense. You look good.
They were cutting their pubic hair off.
Who was? Who was cutting their pubic hair off?
The people. The
people.
For Valentine's Day, they were collecting it, and they got like 20 million tons. Right?
Pubic hair?
And I kind of like that he calls down that part of the woman Gentle Leah, which is nice.
Gentle Leah, not genitalia.
that he treats with nothing but violence.
Right.
Oh, Gentle Leah, I remember her. There you go. That's the Bob Levy.
I'm a dad.
Miserable news history.
I'm a drama dad. And Muhammad dad repeated that.
That's right. That's our boy. Also, the Reading Rainbow. That was the miserable news history moment. The Levy Latin, not Pig Latin.
Twice as high.
He's a veritable reading rainbow. We're happy Bob's back.
Reading rainbow.
And we're happy to have Bob Levy history.
I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow.
That's our miserable news history moment.
Rainbow.
We did the not so serious news.
I swallow Is that a fucking kid's book?
Thank you, Syke Klein.
Friends to know and ways to grow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. I'm reading. I'm swimming. I'm a bat in the pool. Look at me go. Levy is such a stupid name.
A stupid name for a fun guy. We like to have at the end of the not so serious news, the miserable men news history. That's what we just experienced, folks. Now let's get on with the show. That was the Vibe Not So Serious News. Hey, I'm over here now. I'm back in my regular comfortable studio. Kind of pushed my chair on over the news desk, and now I'm back here getting comfy and casual with you, hanging out with Scott Fitzpatrick, who's like ever concerned about everything that we're doing today. He's very concerned, looking kind of sad. He can do sad looks. He can do what the fuck look. You can do like, yeah, when you were just like did the smug thing, it like did so much for it. You're like, what the fuck? There you go. Our boy Scott Fitzpatrick with us today. King of all this slipped in during the end of that segment right there on the Vibe. We're having fun. Yeah, Scott, I was going to fall down your hole. I see you got some Cyrax and a couple Tammy videos. How's our girl Tammy doing?
She seems a little happier than the last time we left her.
Yeah, it's like she wants attention, but she doesn't want attention.
Right, and before you play them, though, before I forget, there's one of them that I had that I put Eat It. It was called Eat It, I think. I had they had the music on it, and I got a copyright whatever for the song. So I don't know if it'll affect you.
Well, was it a claim or a strike?
A claim. It said it was just banned in some countries or something like that.
Yeah, I get that too. Russia is very big on it. It'll show us the stats for we're getting a little behind the scenes. But it'll tell you, Scott, that like you can see it in most of the country when you look at the details, and it's like 1% of the people can't see it, and it's usually always like Russia or Belarus or something like that. That's what I get. So as long as it's not a strike, buddy, we'll do the damn thing. So yeah, and you also had a little Cyrax in here. So we have Tammy Still Kicking, Eat It, and Unhappy are the 3 that I have today.
Right, that sounds like the 3 newest ones.
Yeah, so she had a wellness check the other day, and it's like she wants attention, but she wants it on her term, or she doesn't want attention. You know, she only wants people to care about her so much. But which one do you think I should show first out of those, Scott? Unhappy, I guess. Or?
Yeah, I guess it really doesn't matter which one you show.
All right, well, we'll see how Scott's girl Tammy's.
She's a little more playful on these. I try to catch some of her funny faces and stuff on them.
And you made great observations on her yesterday about how when the shit got real in her face, she let that face down. That was her real face. And then when it started up again, she had like the furrowed brow and everything.
Yep.
Well, let's check Scott and Tammy's hole today, and let's see how the missus is doing. Who's checking on Tammy?
Oh my God, bro's eating so unhealthy.
Because she's eating chicken.
Who the fuck are you? Do you people?
Chicken, like chicken's one of the more healthy things you could probably eat. I think out there.
Yeah, it was just somebody trolling her.
And and they know that, and just like Perry and all, people know that if you get a reaction by just saying anything, they're going to do it.
Right.
You know.
Do me a favor, Maya. Shut the fuck up and go eat you a fucking cucumber.
I thought she was going to say something else.
She's eating so unhealthy.
Here's Jim Carrey.
She's eating so unhealthy.
She's eating so unhealthy. Hello. Is that the Crypt Keeper? Articulate John.
You're right, because everything in America's tainted. You're fucking right. Everything here's fake or tainted. Every fucking thing they've done is fake or tainted.
Psych has a theory.
Nothing but a cheap-ass heap of shit now. They've rent this land.
There you go. So that's the first one. Oh, my God.
You see, that shows how fast she can go from somebody saying that she's not eating healthy. She can go from that to making playful faces to conspiracy theory.
Same thing with like when you get him in and out of the media shares, if they say something fucked up and then Scarlett checks in on the next one, then he's right back. Oh, hey Scarlett, how you doing? You know, he's right back into it again. Yeah, be taken in and out of their mode so quickly. Explains why Jake is so messed up. This is his mom? Question mark. Maybe. Is that the Crypt Keeper? Says our Articulate John checking in. Damn, what's her OnlyFans? Oh shit! You hang on here, King of all divs. Scott laying claim on that shit. That's Mrs. Scott right there. Hey, Articulate John from Tiffany, Washington. Did she age 5 years since yesterday? You think she dyes her hair, Scott?
I'm not sure what her hair looked like there, but she does have purple hair a lot, so I'm assuming it's like Kool-Aid or something.
Purple hair. Well, you can see that it's got too much color in it for someone that's gray and kind of everywhere else. So I'm going to say, yes, she probably does. She looks like the Applehead dolls we made in school. They just like stick something, just poke it on the end of an apple or something like that. The dead apple.
The rest of her body doesn't really match her face. She's not in bad shape, really. She's only 2 years older than me.
If I get an armpit report from you on Tammy when she starts doing summer videos, I'm gonna shit my pants because
I've seen her pits.
Oh my God! If we get an armpit assessment of Tammy from Scott, that's going to be the ultimate. Well,
they're not the worst. They're surprisingly not the worst. They're like middle of the road.
That is crazy. See, Terry knees on to you. He knows that you're a little sweet on her. You like the pits. Does the muff match the mug? Jesus. All right. I don't know. Let's see if we can find out in this next video. She's got some advice for everybody.
They need to cut off and make them eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Now what are you going to do with that motherfucker? Nothing. You're going to...
This is about sexual predators or something, Scott, I think it is.
Yeah, I tried to cut off, because of YouTube reasons, I tried to cut off the more graphic, but she's talking about a penis. And if somebody was a PDF file, what they should do with that person's penis is what she's talking about here. And she ends it, though, catch the little jokes that she says at the end of it. She says a joke that she don't realize, and it's absolutely funny.
Tammy gets a joke in.
They need to cut off and make them eat it. Now what are you going to do with that motherfucker? Nothing. You're going to shit it out and flush it down the toilet. Where a body part like that you can't control needs to be put in the shitter. Well, not that way. You know what I mean?
She's making a face.
They need to cut off.
She made a shitter joke. She made a double. She made a double entendre joke right there. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't imagine that. That's fucking
Cut off your
great.
dick and put it in the shitter. Well, that's kind of what got your dick cut off in the first place, isn't it? Send Tammy the link, says Space
Oh my
Nerd.
god.
She made a little-
Thanks, Scott. You made me laugh a shit loose. God damn it.
All right.
Wondering where you went. All right, but you know what? Nothing deters Scott's lady, Tammy, and this one's called "Still Kicking." She's still kicking, Scott.
Alive, so why not continue?
What the fuck?
But I'm still kicking, motherfuckers.
Oh shit!
Cause I'm a kicker.
Like outie dicks, not index.
Kicker, wicker, dicker. Kicker.
What did she sit up on?
They've been beating me doing shit my whole
I
life,
don't
so
know.
why not continue?
If you guys want to see this and all these other fun shorts that Scott makes, you can catch his link in the chat today in the show right now. Propmaster69 on YouTube.
But I'm still kicking, motherfuckers.
Notice she's a little bit quieter since the cops left her yesterday.
She is like for Tammy, she's a little like more reserved and normal. She's not like over the
Yeah, a little more joking.
And a slicker, wicker, dicker.
I know you like that view right there, Scott.
Kicker.
She manspreading. And she drinks Coke. That's no wonder Scott likes her, man.
Yeah, that's just perfect, ideal woman.
Well, look who's checking in, enjoying her damn self, Stacey Allen. Hey, y'all, checking in from Aruba for a quick minute. Hoya! Well.
My cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
Fully tan Stacey Allen says Space Nerd. Oh, I like that name so much better, Space Nerd. Fully tan instead of instead of something else. Let's see. She had another nickname that Don or somebody gave that to her. Let me see. That's awesome. Is it amazing, Stacey Allen? Yes. Give us descriptions, pics in the Discord, or it didn't happen. Aruba, somebody's doing well, says JFK Head Chunk checking in. Well, you know who's doing well? We are doing well right here. We got the ever perplexed Scott Fitzpatrick. We got Bobby Nick. We just kind of fell down Tammy's hole. I'll do one more video of Scott's that he put out on Propmaster69 of another one of his friends, if you will, being that it's 25 minutes after 1. This will take us right up to the piss break at 1:30, exactly halfway through this episode of The Vibe that you're watching and are listening to. This is The Vibe 280. Now, Scott, we haven't touched on, I was calling him War Rack but that's Chris's boy. This is Cyrax.
Cyrax, yes.
We had War Rack sightings and videos last night on, some may say made too many on replayables last night, but this is not War Rax, this is Cyrax. And people don't really like, he's not as lovable as Tammy.
No, he's generally hated pretty much by everybody in the world, I think.
Yeah, and he seems to give no fucks about it either, right?
No, he's not. He's just staying aware, man. Some guys just he reacts to everything that's on YouTube or what's said about him. He thinks he's got to react to everything, and he goes over the top, and he trusts everybody. So people troll him, and they'll oppose other people and get him to do stupid, sick, crazy things, and yeah.
Well, so now in this particular video that you shared with me, and now we'll be sharing with us, is there a neat comparison is made in here. He is compared to somebody that we kind of know and follow in this community. So I'm going to show this video right now. This is we're kind of falling down Scott's hole right here a little bit. Did you have something to add?
On this one, he's talking to a guy called Music Biz Marty. That's his arch enemy.
Okay.
The master troll, if you will. And so here he's talking to Music Biz Marty, and he thinks that Perry Caravello is in cahoots with Music Biz Marty and has sent Music Biz Marty to mess with him. Cyrax thinks.
Well, here you go. Let's see what Cyrax thinks. Why he thinks that Perry Caravello is messing with him through this other guy. Let's go to the clip now. This is Scott's friend Cyrax talking about all the haters and Perry Caravello, how he knows he's coming for him.
Fucking kite. Oh, and here he is.
Oh, and Marty, I forgot to tell you something. You can tell your little handler, Perry Caravello.
This does look like Jake and somebody else we know very well, Scott. Has a similar speaking pattern you mentioned in our chat.
I said to kiss my fucking ass. And don't play stupid, boy. I know you work. Don't play stupid, Marty.
Okay, fine.
I know who you work for. You work for this dude named Perry Caravello, who sees me as a threat. I know he's paying you off. I'm not stupid.
Who sees him as a threat?
I'm not dumb.
You're so high right now. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Perry Caravello, I have just one thing to say to you. Hey, Perry, I know you're watching this right now. Probably you dumbass fuck boy. Nah, shut up for a second, little bitch.
All right. Maybe not
Hey, Perry Caravello, I know you're probably watching this right now, you retard little
Of course
bitch.
she's watching it, right?
So, Perry, you want me, come get me yourself, you fucking motherfucker.
Shut the fuck
I know
up.
you're watching this. And honestly, I want you to try to come at me yourself. Because the minute you do, your ass is done. And Marty, you even think about going after any of my family ever again? I'll make damn sure to make your life a living fucking hell for the rest of your fucking life. And I'm not playing around, boy.
Just talk
You think I'll shut your fucking mouth. You think that you run shit?
I'm telling you, just like Jake with an attitude, Scott. So this your boy now. He's not as fun to watch as Tammy because Tammy's just frantic and crazy. This guy, he's just talking shit about himself, thinking he's the shit.
Yeah. And it's a little bit dark, you know. For some reason, he's got a little bit of a goblin, so he's always lurking in the dark and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, I consider that edgy Jake. Well, there you go. We fell down Scott's hole a little bit, and he, even though by the look of his eyebrows, he's not impressed by any of this. But what I'm impressed by is that there's 30 or more of you in here almost the entire show, and we're not even done with the show yet. But we are halfway through 3 hours that we attempt to bring you every day, Monday through Friday. I hope you're having a great Friday so far. We're not even done. We're going to do basically a whole nother show on the other side of this 2.5-minute piss break that we're about to take right now. A little pause for the cause. I want to get into, we can do some horoscopes. And I've been talking too much about, I got to get on to doing the Billy West, the weed whack package. So maybe we'll kind of do that so then we can eventually move on to the Riley Martin back in the day. We can do, like I said, we can do Bricked Up. We can do Juicy Man Meat. We can do a lot, but we ain't going to do none of it until I take a pause for the cause and you do like Space Nerd says during this little 2.5-minute piss break. Could you hit the thumbs up? You are watching and or listening to The Vibe Stream Show 280 on YouTube, on Rumble, and on Facebook. If you could hook a brother up with a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. 2.5-minute piss break. This is your time to pause for the cause. You can grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them we're about to have even more fun right here on The Vibe. When we get back, we're going to have at least another hour and a half of fun, essentially a whole other show on the other side of this 2.5-minute piss break. We'll be right back with more of The Vibe, y'all. 2.5 minutes, more fun to be had. Stick around.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah, yeah. Watch me now. PP breakdown, PP breakdown. Break it down, PP, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
We are back. PP touching time is over. And BF Live the Vibe 280 commences. We're moving onward, having fun today with the ever perplexed Scott Fitzpatrick.
I didn't have to. Well, I touched my pee-pee, but I didn't have to go to the bathroom because when I took that poop, pee happens at the same time, So.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't. Could you ever do one without the other? I think you should try one time.
I mean, I can pee without pooping, but I can't poop without peeing for some reason. It's kind of weird.
That I experienced the same thing, Bobby. Now that you bring it up, I mean, I didn't know we were going to go into poop talk, but we might get some pictures from Wendy. Speaking of Wendy, I got some kind of message from her earlier. I don't know. Did you receive a message from Wendy earlier?
I don't know.
She slid up in my DMs earlier. Some kind of link. Oh boy, I answered that question, folks. Hang on tight because those are regular viewers know that scream can only mean one thing. Bobby Nick has received what he hopes is the first and only poop picture from Wendy Pack from her toilet pic.
Oh my God.
The love of Bobby Nick life, Wendy Pack. That's right, Wendy the retard from the Howard Stern Show is great friends with Bobby Nick, and she likes to send her first poop pic of the day to Bobby, and Bobby's going to describe it right now.
Oh, this one looks like a huge claw off the hugest fucking bird you've ever seen. Maybe a dinosaur claw.
Oh my God, you got pterodactyl shit going on? What's going on, Bobby Nick?
Christ.
Oh, the humanity.
It's curved over. It's curved over just like a fucking claw would be.
She got claws in.
Oh man. But it's brown. It's brown. It's very brown.
What can brown do for you?
She splashed on the bowl a few days ago, and she's not cleaning it up. So I can see it. I can see those same stains just getting darker and darker every single day. As it just sits and.
Oh, I've never heard one described as a eagle talon or a pterodactyl claw before, or a prehistoric creature. But there you go. There's the description. Psych. There's more than a few people that are curious about these pictures, Bob, and we've dabbled with the idea of putting them in the Discord, maybe. Oh my God, Bobby, can you DM me a poop pic from Wendy? Says Psych Clyde. I need to see the devastation.
I'll DM you today's delight.
JFK Head Chunk says it's brown claw, not white claw. It's Wendy's brown claw from Wendy Pack. And Scott just looks as concerned as ever. He's like, "What am I watching? What are these guys talking about? What are they even doing? What are they talking about shit?" Oh, we got a double screen, double carnage, Bobby Nick. What's going on?
It's Scott's this time. Oh my God.
It's Scott's. Oh, damn. Not to be outdone by Wendy Pack, Scott sends one. And he's like, whoa.
He's got shit on the bowl too, except it's on the back.
Jesus. What is...
And inside, it's like he's got a whole bunch of floaters. There's floaters all over in the water. I don't know how he does this, but then you could see, I mean, it's like a sunken ship. It's like right at the bottom, right at the fucking bottom of the bowl.
Submarine.
Yeah.
And then a big brown shark.
It went down.
The big brown shark, he swam into the cave. And now he's stuck in the cave. He's big brown, he's stuck in the cave.
Oh my God, Scotty. Jesus
oh my
Christ.
God. Uh-oh. We got fecal talk here on the vibe here, finishing up the week. Fucking geeks are crazy. Tiffany Washington is throwing up and laughing at the same time. That's the only appropriate response, Tiffany Washington. Look, Pecan says, who's next? Who's next? Hey, everybody, if you want to freak out Bobby Nick and send your poop pics to Discord, he'll look at them on air, and he'll describe your shit on the air, apparently.
Yeah.
Just send your pics to our 100 Proof Podcasting Discord. We'll have to have up a shit pic section. Yeah. Defecating, according to Perry Caravello, defecating is throwing up. Defecating doesn't mean shitting. It means throwing up, so he says the other day. Defecating means throwing up. Bobby Turd, poo poo poo. Bobby Turd, poo poo poo. Oh, my God. Let's see what they're going to play for you now.
Oh, no, I know what he's doing. Baby turd, poop, 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 poop,
thank
baby
you.
turd, poop, 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 baby turd, poop, 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 baby turd.
That's the one. I laughed at that, Psych, says Tiffany Washington. Yeah, defecating. It means throwing up, according to Perry Caravello. Plus, yeah. All right, well, let's get into what is the next thing I'm going to do. Why don't we do a little whack package? Because I want to play this audio that I have, and this is just going. Maybe some of you people that weren't Stern fans, it might not hit you as much as it did some of us old Stern fans. But either way, we're going to play it for everybody. Somebody mentioned the other day that they like the old when the Howard Stern show. We've got, we talk about a lot of weed here on the vibe. Like Scott's like, he's like, what do you mean we talk about weed here, right? Psych is looking at, I'm laughing at the pic, says Psych Clyde, that you must have sent him. Oh my God. So somebody mentioned good old Jackie Martling from the Howard Stern show, one of the original OG crew from Howard Stern, one of his original writers. Jackie, a lot of you know. And then a long time ago, during that time, he had Billy West, who ended up doing like Ren and Stimpy voices and voices for many cartoons on Adult Swim and things of this nature, you understand? Yeah. But way before any of that, he'd be in the studio with Howard Stern, and everything with Jackie, his writer, was about weed. And no matter what you were talking about or getting high, it was always weed. Everything was weed. But I don't know that it was always so apparent to him until this kind of segment happened. So we're going to take you back to the good old days of the Howard Stern show. This is the Vibe Whack Package, and we're going to feature today one of the writers and performers, Billy West. That's right. That's why we call it the Whack Package. We look back at the Whack Pack or the wackier days of the Howard Stern show. Scott and Bobby Nick, do you guys have any recollections about Billy West, or before I play this, about this whole weed thing?
Yeah, I remember him well. He's always sitting over there in the corner or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bob.
Yeah. He was a voice guy, like he did a
sniper, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what he was paid for, just sit in there and do voices and come at when the time is right, you jump in and with the hit, and Billy always brought the heat. Can someone make a Buffalo Gang t-shirt? We'll get on that. And Cyclone will get on that. Blumels, he's chimed in and says, I think Billy was on Howard after Ren and Stimpy, because I seem to remember them having the creator of Ren and Stimpy in there, and they had a kind of falling out. I think it was all kind of, I thought he was on Stern. He was doing kind of both at the same time and got fired, and then he was kind of back and forth. But whatever. I blame weed, and I thank you for your memory. But maybe we'll get some more memories triggered when we listen to this. And Scott and Bobby Nick, you remember this good old Jackie puppet?
Mm-hmm. I do, yep.
That's what you're seeing here. So because Fred and Billy and other guys would do voices so well, people were like, "Oh, I will make a puppet and I will donate it toward the show." Well, let's see. I'll get on it, nerd. I'm also working on a Baltimore Boomer logo. You son of a bitch. Let me see, after the Buffalo. But yeah, this was the funny Jackie Martling doll. They had like a joint they could put in its fingers. They had the beer can right here. So let's take you back to the old days of Howard Stern. And Billy West is
hold on, didn't I forget if it was Baba Booey or if it was fucking Stuttering John that took the doll out somewhere, and they they staged a fucking a kidnapping.
Yes,
of
they
the
did,
doll?
and that was I think Stuttering John was involved with that. I want to say that Fred and Howard put Stuttering John up to that, or Fred, Howard, and Jackie put him up to that. Yes, after this fact, Baba Booey, Fafa Flooey, the producer of the Howard Stern show, he was doing a grand opening for a car dealer or an auto car audio or something like that place. They put stereos in, and he said, "Can I please take the Jackie puppet to this appearance because it was the sensation." Everybody, that was wait a minute, they're saying that was the actual Baba Booey puppet, is what they're saying, Bobby Nick.
Oh, that was the Baba Booey puppet? Oh, okay.
Baba Booey puppet that got stolen. But yeah, one of the tricks they did with one of these at one of the remote events is that Baba Booey lost track of his puppet, and Howard told him, don't come back here if you don't have that puppet with you. Blummel says, I liked Billy's Jackie better than Jackie's Jackie, and you're gonna hear that right now.
For real.
And thank you for saying that was a good read impression. That's a very good read. Thank you very much. Well, let's get on to the guys that really do it now. Here we go. Baba Booey took the doll to an appearance and John stole it. Blumels reminds us.
That's how it went. Yeah.
I like using the collective brain cells because I blame weed. So let's listen to this now. Ooh, it's 12 minutes. Let's see how much we can get through before we get through it. And I know Popkey's here. I know Popkey's a fan from back in these days, buddy. He's ready. He says, good morning, people. I love the weekend and weed. That's what we're about to listen to now. This is Billy West, Howard Stern, Fred, Jackie, Robin, all of them. This is a whack package.
Two teenagers are the first people to face criminal charges in Monmouth County, New Jersey for possession of Jimson weed.
Thank you.
They went to the township to gather the weed after seeing news stories about the poisonous plant's hallucinogenic effects.
You ever done that, Jackie? Jimson weed?
See, so before Jackie could even answer, Billy West is going, weed, because everything's about the weeds.
More weed, any kind of weed. I love weed.
And you know what I think one of the funnier things I point out to at the time, guys, is that really at the time, Fred and Jackie were the most responsible for kind of throwing out these funny one-liners. And Jackie being the head guy, I don't think he was really used to having somebody counter him or take shots at him, guys. Somebody like basically goofing on him, making him the butt of the joke. He was always the joke writer, but not always often the butt of the joke for the other people in the room.
Do you know Jimson?
It's the Jackie puppet.
Police say they apprehended the two boys on Friday. They had two large plastic trash bags full of Jimson weed.
Oh, there goes my weekend.
A county prosecutor discovered an old law making possession or ingestion of the weed illegal. It was an old law in the books and punishable by a maximum $1,000 fine and 6 months in jail.
How could they make Jimson weed illegal?
It was already illegal.
Really?
It was already on the books.
Because what do they got, like sativa now or whatever? So this was one of the early, people were looking for like legal alternatives, Scott, for like weed, legal weed. Right. Everybody's like, what is, but luckily we have legal weed now. But before we had legal weed in some states like we do now, that people would like to do the Jimson weed and then do the sativa. And what is that other spice shit now they have? I say just stick to good old classic weed. Fred, give me a match, says Don, checking in. Hey, Don from Tiffany, Washington. Let's continue listening to weed.
Just what do you do with the Jimson weed? Do you smoke it?
Jackie's smoking Jimson weed right now. There he goes. Look at him. Look at his side.
So Jackie had to sit and kind of like take all of this, like take
there he is with
being
Jimson
a punching
weed.
bag.
50-year-old man with Jimson weed. Wacky Jackie.
Wacky tobacco.
I'm Jackety the joke man.
Jackie Jimson joke man Martley.
And like you said, Scott, that's what was funny about it, because he would sit in a dark corner. Howard liked the theater of the mind thing, so he didn't like direct eye contact with his other contributors. So he would like literally like be in the dark, like a dark corner, just making these noises and kind of bringing this to the show.
Yeah.
You made a good point about that.
boy, he's just an
And he
old
even has the 922 wine, the Jackie joke line and all that stuff.
hippie, as they say.
Weed, any kind of weed.
Hey, here's your bong.
Oh, hey, oh, hey.
Can you bong, Jimson?
Yeah, here you go. There's a whole puppet show. There's a whole puppet show going on in here.
Right. Can you imagine that?
Me match, Fred. Fred,
You got puppets smoking weed in the studio. Speaking of which, I see Scott firing up. I'm getting inspired.
That's when you know it's good.
Is it good, Jackie? Just once if it's good.
Do you know Jimson Weed, Howard?
Oh, leave it if I can't light it.
No, I don't. I'm not aware of what it is.
Apparently, it has. It makes you hallucinate.
I'll smoke it until I'm as stupid as the Gary puppet.
Smoke weed.
So there you go, Jackie. Something else to try. Have you ever had Jimson Weed, Jackie, for real?
Jackie, real Jackie.
Shut up, you witch.
Now Jackie's laughing.
Laugh it up. I laughed
Yeah.
when you came in.
See, you hear what Robin said? Now Jackie is laughing because when the joke went to Robin's direction, Jackie finally had an in, right, Scott?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole time he would like sit there like kind of uncomfortably. Like he's normally the guy throwing out the lines and he's just kind of sitting there taking it. And you're wondering what a writer is going to bring back. But Billy was so fast, like Jackie just couldn't respond fast enough in real time all the time.
What a crowd. If I had blood, I'd blush.
Jackie, do you have any knowledge of Jimson Weed?
Weed?
Oh, you stop, Billy.
Jackie, do you?
No, I never heard of that.
Wow. Now that's a new one on him.
Never even heard of
And
that.
then, of course, this became a thing because then anytime weed came up or anything about weed in the future news story or anything, Scott and Bobby Nick,
Right.
Billy would just see that, like you said, he would sit back in his dark corner and Robin would go, today in a story about marijuana, and Billy would go, weed, get the weed story. It's weed.
The puppet's by Jackie's head. All right, very good. Hey, it's good to see you, Jackie Puppet.
Wait a minute.
I'm having a third lung put in so I can wheeze more.
Now listen to this, Howard. A marriage broker, whatever that is. Oh, stop. A marriage broker.
Don't you start the Jackie Puppet, he don't stop.
A marriage broker plunged to her death from the 20th floor of her luxury apartment building in an apparent suicide. New York City police found the nude body of the 37-year-old woman.
Nude! With weed!
Nude!
On the 5th floor deck of the health spa adjoining her East 57th Street building at 6:30 last night.
Jackie, nude body.
Oh, stop it. She apparently tumbled from the 15...
I'd still do her.
I still do her. And you know, the best part of all of this, Scott and Bob and Nick, is when, you know, Jackie would do that laugh, that silly laugh. And then Fred, once he clipped it, he was putting it in like during like stories of tragedy. And then Jackie for a while there kept saying, that's not me laughing at that story. That's not me. He would have to like disavow the laugh.
I guess jumping out of the rear window of her apartment. Her neighbors in the high-rise building told the Daily News that she had a habit of wandering around her building nude or in her underwear.
In her underwear. Oh my. Jackie Puppet, in her underwear.
Underwear.
Hey, you gotta laugh, you know?
You gotta laugh.
What are you gonna do? I mean, the bad news could just bring you right down, so that's why I laugh. That's why I laugh. Hey, could you see her taint?
Oh,
Tiff's lungs are killing her from smoking and laughing.
What is this city coming to, Howard? A posse of ski mask? Oh, shut up, Jackie. A posse of ski mask bandits invaded a Manhattan garage early today and rode out of town in 9 luxury cars.
Wow.
What happened?
So they what? Then what happened? Isn't that enough?
Hey, look at my hairline. I look like Billy West looked like 2 weeks ago.
You know what's funny?
What?
You're suddenly talking to the Jackie puppet.
I know.
I no longer have a discussion with you. It's you.
And wasn't that a great thing, Scott? That eventually, like all of them would like do like bits and like interact with the puppet as if they were the actual person.
Right, like they're eliminating the real Jackie. Just
Like he's not even in the room. Exactly right, and that was so fun when you watch it because they're pulling off the whole bit and everything, and Jackie's just kind of sitting there like, I'm the head writer. Like, what am I supposed to be doing?
Newscast, I'm getting in. I'm getting in.
Yeah, Billy was a fucking ninja.
That wasn't me.
Search all of the bros.
Jackie, did you just fart? Jackie puppet?
Jackie puppet.
Yeah,
He's
he
talking to the
didn't get a
puppet.
laugh, so he just farted.
Amazing.
His line laid an egg, and then he just passed away.
So I laid an egg.
Anything for a laugh. In Haiti, the
Tom
United
Chiusano
States-
just told me he's
What?
so happy that Billy's actually earning his money.
Billy always earns his
He
money.
doesn't care if Billy turns blue during Jackie.
But you know,
just as
it's
long
not
as
it's
he
not
gets
so
that
weird
money.
that he would say that, Scott. And like you said, because once he was just that dark figure, you would just hear of him. You really didn't see much of Billy, until they like did a little feature like this on him or something. Let's see. It was like a madhouse in there. It's hilarious. Yes.
I don't know whether to look at the Jackie puppet or Billy turning
We
the
had
bright
this every
red as
day.
he does it.
It's a lot of hard work that goes into that.
Actual hair falling out of Billy's
Hey,
head.
Robin, I hate you.
I hate you.
Jean Bertrand Aristide tried to mingle with his supporters yesterday, but was forced back inside the gates of whatever palace he's in because the mob was so unruly. There do seem to be also acts of revenge going on elsewhere in the country as people start to try to pay back the people who were suppressing them for the last several years. The United States troops are still there on the ground.
They're French, right?
Yeah.
The French, they are a funny
You're right,
race. They
Blumels.
fight with their feet and bang with their face.
This is like the Paul Winchell show.
Bastard, come on, you knew that was funny. I'm not waiting for you.
And William Swing, the U.S. ambassador to Haiti, Howard, says that the people who were running the country and who just left Haiti left a treasury that is largely empty.
I'm throwing that puppet out of here.
They say there's a lot of things that walked out of the 14 or 15 ministries that they occupied over the last 3
Sure.
years. So they just basically robbed the country.
Unbelievable. It's like that Filipino monster, Ferdinand Marcos. Another monster. Oh, I'm no more Jackie puppet. I can't take it.
I know, it's too much.
He's funny, and he runs up to Jackie.
Hey,
And,
what do you call a tiny Puerto Rican?
what?
A speck.
Jesus.
I'm getting scared of the puppet.
Right, and then he started doing all kind of inappropriate laughing and jokes on behalf of Jackie, and then Jackie many times would go, "That's not me. I didn't do that."
In a life of its own. It's
Yeah.
like that Twilight Zone. Education. Who's the education
What do you call
secretary?
that Chinese guy?
Quiet.
What?
A chunk.
Oh, stop. Who is the education secretary? Secretary of Education in the country right now, Howard?
Secretary of Education?
Jackie
Jackie Marlowe?
Please don't film it
I don't
now.
know. Who is it?
It's
don't
a guy
remember
named
that?
Richard Riley. I didn't think anybody knew who it
Look
was,
at me.
I
but
don't know that.
now
Look at
he's
me.
been diagnosed with prostate cancer and will have to undergo surgery. It'll be performed at Johns Hopkins Medical Center in Baltimore. Do you imagine that you could ever make a decision like this? The parents of a severely brain-damaged man in Minnesota have won the right to allow their son to die.
Uh-oh.
The 34-year-old man has been in a coma since slamming his family car into a tree 17 years ago. A court referee has cleared the way
God.
for
Poppy.
his parents to withhold food and water from him.
No, don't kill him. Let him get a job here. He could replace my producer. Or he could take over Tom's job.
That they're just going to starve him to death.
Oh, that's terrible. That's a terrible way to go.
He's been
Popke says, amazing that the woke mob hasn't tried to retroactively cancel Billy. His Marge shot impression dropped more N-bombs than a gangster rapper. You remember that the Marge shot was the former racist owner of the Cincinnati Reds, Scott and Bob and Nick. You remember? Any of that story?
Yeah. I remember the Marge story. I just don't remember the Billy West
He did he did his own Marge Shot impression and would say the most outlandish shit as if he were her. But yes, it would
I do remember now.
Oh yeah, he would say about the team and call them certain. Go ahead over there, you such and such. Yeah. He did
have a career here, Robin.
He's been unable to see, hear, or talk. And all that time, doctors say he cannot feel or think.
Neither can Tom.
246 left on this.
You're describing Tom's position here, our general manager.
So anyway, they finally decided that this was something they needed to do, and they went to court to get permission to do this.
Can't feel or think?
Hey, alive, Ween.
That's right.
But he can breathe.
Yeah.
Well, he can be general manager of this radio station.
No difference between him and me.
And finally this morning, a trio of San Antonio, everybody's wondering how to motivate kids to learn better and to pay attention and all that stuff. A trio of San Antonio middle school administrators are humbling themselves today after their students won a bet that they could make their math test score skyrocket. The principal, Sterling Christie, is wearing a black and gold dress, high heels, and makeup to school today instead of his usual suit.
That's that's a beer song.
He dresses a woman.
Yes, with makeup and everything.
And why is he doing this?
Because the students won the bet that they could make their math score skyrocket.
All right, well, then that's good. That's what it takes.
The vice principal is also dolled up.
What's he wearing?
They didn't describe his ensemble to me, but Karen Peterson, who's another of the vice principals, she's going to kiss a pig. All to the delight of the students.
She's going to kiss a pig?
Why doesn't she just go all the way?
She go to Michigan State and kiss a pig. You got a few up there, Jackie Puppet, didn't you?
I didn't just kiss him. Hey, give me a kiss.
Oh, by the way, Dynamite movie, #1 at the box office this week, Pulp Fiction, the Quentin Tarantino film.
You saw it?
With John Travolta, yes.
Pulp Fiction was new.
And Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman, and Bruce Willis. Excellent film.
Will I like it?
I don't know.
Does it have any sex scenes?
No.
Does it have karate?
Yes.
Oh, then I
Lots
like
of
it.
fighting and stuff. You'd really like it.
Okay.
Yeah. And who's cool? Shaquille
Jackie
O'Neal is #1. He's edged out Michael Jordan as the coolest of the cool, according to a survey of boys and girls aged 11 to 17.
Yeah, he's cool. Big dumbass who puts a ball through a hoop. That's cool.
Other coolest in order are Kevin Costner.
Yeah, he's cool.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah, another cool guy. Yeah.
Joe Montana, Tim Allen, and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah. All right, good. Yeah, where am I on that list?
You're not on this.
I'm the coolest.
Way before your time.
If you haven't killed anybody, you're still a role model.
Right. All right, we're going to take I got to take a break and we'll just do the plugs and get out of here.
All right.
Thank you, Robin.
And there you have it. Plugs. There you go, guys. That's our little trip back in time we like to take here every now and then because there's some Stern fans among us, and maybe we can make some new student fans out of you, or just let you know kind of the fun stuff that we enjoyed back in the day. I hope you did enjoy that segment. We're going to get on some other fun stuff. That was the Vibe Whack Package. There you go, folks. We're doing it on a Friday. Making our way toward the weekend, but we're not waiting for the end of the day to have fun. We're doing it right here in the middle of the day with my friends Bobby Nick, the ever perplexed Scott Fitzpatrick, and a great chat fan hanging out here. Ooh, God bless you, Bobby Nick. Bless you. Cold Gold. They're recalling his old song. Cold Gold makes you old way before your time. The 2-bar calls are hilarious. Read from the 2-bar prank calls were the inspiration for Mo on The Simpsons, like our friend Popke says. It's Cold Gold time again. Let's see, I was looking that up. I found a beer song, but it's called the... Is that it? Let's see what I got here. Here we go. I got a Jackie song, I think. It's Jackie Marling. It's on his page. That's Jackie Marling. It's here, the beer song. Here we go. I get that. Juicebox Man, they're live. We says checking in on Friday, buddy.
He is a big fucking kid, Scott.
Always curious. Look at those eyebrows. He's ever curious.
Where's they?
Muy bem. Look at that. I'm gonna do Rock You Like a Horoscope. Gotta check some horoscopes today. I will do some psych labs. The pod song has 8 verses. Me. It's about weed, Bob Geek. Scott and his chums just ate their teacher's house. He's like, "Oh." Yeehaw! Jackie Martling, Jackie the Joke Man Martling. Cold Gold, all the chat family, bringing back all the great memories of the Howard Stern show. They're helping my brain cells work with yours. The pot song has 8 verses. Scott and his chums just egg their teacher's house. That's what he looks like. He's like, well, don't ask me. I don't know nothing. Look at those eyebrows. All right. Well, why don't we get into this? My boy, Psych Clyde. He didn't give me that particular piece, but he gives me so much content, like the miserable news history and the stuff that we're about to get into now. So why don't we do this? Let's get into a little bit of psych.
Psych.
He is Psych, and this is BF Live The Vibe, and this is the Psych Labs content segment right here. We're going to show you some stuff. Raging Alcoholic, says our friend Don checking in. Oh, Psych Clyde is throwing out the BF Chang, Blocky Fran, BF Chang emojis, and you can too by supporting me with your membership. Thank you, Psych Clyde. This is the best segment, says MSIP checking in. Thank you, buddy. I'm sure Psych appreciates that. Well, now the Psych song will be in my head for a day again. Yay. MSIP shouts out his bro Psych as we get on with a little Psych Clyde right here. Let me see what I got for you here. I got a few things for you here. First, I want to talk about, because Psych kind of clipped this, and I don't know if we talked about it a whole lot, or did. I can't remember if we did or not. The old, let me show it right here. Psych captured it. The Popping of the Top by Bobby Nick. Did we talk about this yesterday, Scott? I didn't talk about Bobby. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the clips he's got. So let's talk about this, because we'll have to see. This is the closest that we've come. This is Psych. Got it. Bobby Nick half popping the top.
Bobby popped the top.
The guy that no.
Come in hot.
I was going to pop tops though.
We're working on bottoms now. It's cheaper.
Top. There we go.
No bottoms.
Red Fug Lee, happy birthday.
That's a false pop.
No.
False pop.
False pop.
There you go. There you go. I popped it.
That's a false pop. Imagine if Bobby came in hot just popping it.
It is.
I mean, that would be the show of all shows. Bobby just coming in hot live.
He does. He does that. Now we
it up. Nobody's seeing. Nobody's seeing anything.
Yeah, you're right. Like nobody saw. They were like, you were like creeping it up. And this ain't like you. You're like, look. And as soon as you noticed, they were going to notice. Look, that's the most we ever seen.
Uh-huh. Nope.
Their eyes get real big and shit. Oh, Bobby Nick, a false pop.
Somebody clip that.
Pop it.
Gotta pay for the full.
False pops to half pops.
That was a half pop.
He half popped. He half popped off the mouth. He did.
Not the bees. It's bricked up.
There you go. That's Bobby Nick with that the false, the half pop right there. There you go. All right. Then
halfway. That's all you're gonna get for free.
See, I get this. Okay. Let's go. We love Bob Levy. We like featuring a lot of the stuff that Psych has from back in the days from the Miserable Men Day. So this next piece I have, Bob has he has Tunda and Perry right now. Bob's always been a dog lover. Bob loves his dogs so much that sometimes he was caught secretly recorded with his dogs. Let's hear how Bob used to talk to his dogs back in the day during our Psych Labs content segment. Let's hear Bobby and the dog.
And there's another one. What was the other one?
This one was LeBron, the little puppy. Your cigarettes fell out of your pocket, and
he called his puppy LeBron.
A pack of cigarettes, was running around with it in his mouth.
So and then, my wife offered him a treat.
That's the only way to get him to drop it. And then he almost took your wife's finger off.
Why did they give you a treat? Come on. Jesus Christ. Is that they dropped you? Let me get it. Hold on.
Ow! You hit my finger.
That's because he took his cigarettes away for nicotine fits. You can't just that dog will take a treat from anybody, okay? You can't try to give Chloe a treat. That dog will bite your finger off. That little gremlin. Not you, Beetle.
Greatest.
It's me, Mario.
Hey, it's a Mario. Brutal Pain says Scott looks like a character from Mario game. Popke says the internet is ruining women's eyebrows with the over sculpting and painting on, but it really is working for Scott.
Yeah, right on.
You're not wrong about that, Popke. Some of the stuff that women are tattooing and plucking and pulling and doing all kind of crazy shit. He's not about that wrong, but Scott looks dead sexy with his eyebrows while we're doing our Psych Labs content segment. And so, of course, Mike Morse being who he is, he heard what Bob was doing with his dogs. And Mike Morse being the song parody guy, he wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here it go.
Fucking balls away and throw them in the garbage.
Like you did to your poor dogs.
I didn't do that. Well, yeah, I did it.
Come here, baby. Come here,
the song sweeping all the clubs.
Come here. Good boy. Yeah, kisses for daddy. Kisses for daddy, huh? You love your daddy, huh? Huh?
Bob's love for his doggies is real sick. Rolling around with them on the floor. Pretty soon in his hand he's a dog's dick. Looks like a scene from animal porn. Who felt his dogs up? Who felt his dogs up? Who felt his dogs up? Who felt his dogs up?
Never.
They play around and in a while and doing doggy style. Something's wrong, look at that dog. Bob is licking bloochies from his eyes.
Who's my baby? Look, I guess Chloe is coming on. Did you go pee-pee today? Did you go pee-pee the potty? Did you pee-pee outside? Who did the poopy? Who did the poopy? Who did the poopy? Did you do the poopy? Who did the poopy? Come here.
Come here. Come here. Get your fucking balls cut off, all right?
There you go. That's our boy Bob Levy. And Mike Moore's doing her thing. Reenie says he could match the brows with his mood for all that day. Yeah, Scott. I think you got like a new revolution going on for the women. You could be like curious mood or sexy mood or something like that. Yeah, man.
Carry a roll of tape around and
don't give away your secret. We got to patent that shit. Don't tell people. No, don't tell them about that. No. This is real shit Scott's making over here. Live Ween says, Bobby Nick plays for lap dances for loonies and toonies. He slides them into their G-string side strap.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. Reenie. Hey, Don from Space Nerd. Pays also. That's what he meant to say, pays. There you go. Okay. That's our boy Psych Clyde doing his thing. Now, here's another. I got a new piece. Let's have a little more fun from the stuff that you know and like from our boy. And this does remind us of somebody we know, Bobby Nick. Check this out. This is another Levy Grande from Psych Clyde. Who does this remind you of?
John Wine, what's up, Corn? Jacob Waters.
looking good. I appreciate that.
Michael Bauer. Is that Michael Bauer and Bob Levy?
I'm not sure who the real guy is. I don't know his name well. I don't know enough by name, Scott. But it looks like a little like Bobby Lethy or Bobby Levy Ethier or something like that.
Oh yeah,
that's what I was thinking, Bobby Nick. It's like Bobby Ethier.
I mean, I'm doing my best. I ain't gonna lie. I'm struggling a little bit mentally, physically. But I could take every day as a blessing.
Really?
I mean, what a beautiful event. I mean, they're paying for a hotel for me. They've given me guaranteed money. I'm meeting people. It's a beautiful adventure for me. And then we got Josh Scherver. I met him for the first time yesterday. He looks like Superman.
There you go. He got it.
He was on All That and stuff like that. And he looks like Superman. He's a good-looking dude. Not that I'm into dudes or anything, but I can say a man is good-looking when I know it.
Not I'm into dudes or anything.
And then my girl, the Tanya Ross for Secret World of Alex Math and all that stuff. She's here. She'd one of my besties. Corn gives you online. What's up, Corn? Jacob Waters, looking good. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm doing my best. I ain't gonna lie. I'm struggling a little bit mentally, physically, but I could take every day as a blessing. I mean, what a beautiful event. I mean, they're paying for a hotel for me. They've given me guaranteed money. I'm meeting people. It's a beautiful adventure for me. And then we got Josh Scherver. I met him for the first time yesterday. He looks like Superman. He was on All That and stuff like that. And he looks like Superman. He's a good-looking dude. Not that I'm into dudes or anything, but I can say a man is good-looking when I know it. And then my girl, the Tanya Ross for Secret World of Alex Math and all that stuff. She's here. She'd one of my besties.
There you go. There's another Levy Grande. It says it right there. Donkey Lips. Scott called it. You sound like a fan already, Scott. Right. You know Donkey Lips, huh?
Yeah. I got a feeling we're all going to be seeing and knowing who Donkey Lips is going to be here. I ain't familiar with what Salute Your Shorts was as a movie or a show that he was a child. He's a former child semi-star. Yeah.
Popke saying much the same thing. Ooh, okay. He's an ex-Nickelodeon kid who's the new LOL NoCal on WATP.
Yeah. He announced his like a couple of weeks ago. He announced his entrance into the Dabbleverse. So I got to feel whatever that means.
There was an announcement made. I didn't know that was a thing.
He made an announcement. Yeah.
Oh, I did go by like a headline or somebody's quick. Oh, now that I'm putting it together. It was a WATP thing with that headline that said, "What child star has now entered the Dabbleverse?" So now that's okay. Now I'm putting all these pieces together. Yeah. All right. Ooh, well, I was just going to say the scenery. You didn't have to include everything you did, but I'm glad you did, Stacey Allen. Guys. I ask and I shall receive. Stacey Allen says, BF sent you a pic from Aruba Discord chat.
Nice.
She didn't slide up in my DMs privately, so she knows I'm going to share it with you right now. So here we go. This is what our friend, the lovely Stacey Allen, is up to. The producer and creator of the elements for our Bricked Up segments and our Juicy Man Meat segments. Look at this. Aruba, Jamaica. No, she didn't take you to Bermuda. Bahamas.
Damn.
There's a pretty mama enjoying herself in Aruba. Look at that right there.
Yeah.
Stacey Allen doing the damn thing. All right.
Look at that water. Look at that water behind her. Shit. That's so nice.
All right. Well, there you go, Stacey Allen. Thank you. The lovely Stacey Allen checking in. We got that one. I'm Old says Live Ween. It was a kid show they're talking about. And we got an oh wow from that. All right. I got one more piece for you as we wrap up this Site Clyde segment, folks. I hope you guys are having fun today on this Friday. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm not winding down the show by any means yet. Let's get on it because it's just like
living rooms, bedrooms. We're
going to have fun. We're going to keep the show going.
Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Oh, yeah. Come shop with us. I said
we can do Rock You Like a Horoscope.
Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall.
We were missing Perry. I was going to go back in my video files and see what kind of old Perry I had. If we need to.
We got it. You feed it. You find it. It's just like a mini mall.
Tracy's lacking vitamin D, guys. She needs vitamin D.
Budget. Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hang late. Living rooms, bedrooms, climates. Yeah, you can find them.
Yeah, it said part 2 on it, Psych. I played that,
Montgomery.
and then I played the Mike Moore
like,
song.
It's just like a ninny mog. Hey, you don't stop. Let's digital advance. Come on now, in the left, up to the right, but do this dance. Hey, to the left, up to the right.
All we get's a shoulder. Come on, Stacy, don't be a tease.
Montgomery, it takes you up. It's just like a nitty mo. Check it out now, everybody. Like this now. I'm paying flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a nitty mo. You don't stop. Let's dance. Flea market, Montgomery.
Friday.
It's just like they made it all. That brand on down now. Yeah, I can't. To be honest, like you know what's saying. It's just like doing ordinary. It's just like it's a bounce.
Vivi Grande making an appearance here on the Vibe.
They made it all
in a big way.
It's just like, hey baby, oh yeah, the crackers.
We are making the weekends longer than the weeks.
Yeah, it's like a mini mall.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, and that was Psych.
Psych.
Hell yeah, my signal goes underwater for maybe the first time today. I will let you know that you are watching or attempting to listen to BF Live, the Vibe Stream Show 280 on this great Friday that we're having. We're not waiting for the weekend to get the damn weekend started. We're starting it here early in the afternoon with Bobby, Nick, and the crew. Okay, good. We got that. Great show, BF. And hey, Scott, brother, thank you, 2 Joints, for your great enthusiasm all the time.
George.
That was a lot of fun, man. We got to do this and get into it. We're going to be here for at least another 40 minutes or so. Why don't we go over to, let me see what kind of videos I have to play for you before I move on to the next thing. I think we covered Cyrax and the Tammy and all that stuff. We covered Bobby Pop on the top. We got all of it. We're emptying out the hopper on a Friday, guys. I'm throwing it all at you. Everything I got, I'm throwing against the wall at you. So what's the next thing I'm going to throw at you against the wall? Why don't we check the National Day calendar? Because it is Friday. We'll do National Day calendar, and then maybe we'll get on to doing the Rock You Like a Horoscope. But why don't we see what crazy holidays exist for today? Friday, April 4th, and with a check with the National Day Hey Hey.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Live Ween says, howdy, 2 Joints. You missed Bobby Nick nude, drunk, and twerking. BF already deleted it. He was doing nude, drunk, and twerking. Uh-oh, let's see. Brutal Pain says, just had to get my card unlocked after replayables last night. No shit, Knucklehead, because you always hitting us with the most generous super chats. Let's see, man. They probably they thought it was fraud. Live Ween, good day, bro. We're going to check the National Day calendar today because it's Friday, April 4th. So let's see what Friday, April 4th holidays exist today. With the National Day, hey, hey. It's National Vitamin C Day. Is that artist day or no, the actual vitamin C? How about National Jeep 4x4 Day for your Jeep heads out there? National Chicken Cordon Bleu Day, perhaps? Oui. National School Librarian Day. National Hug a News Person Day. How about I like to hug some of them bikini girls. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of news women I'm hugging. How about National Walk Around Things Day? You need a day for that? Don't you have to walk around things like every day?
Yes.
Let's see what National Walk Around Things Day is all about, since that's where we're at. On National Walk Around Things Day, on April 4th each year, is a holiday open to interpretation. Very little information is available regarding this celebration, so we'll give it our best to guide you through it. Why are we talking about a holiday that doesn't have any information, Scott? Let's see. This day may be looked at both figuratively and literally. One would not walk through a puddle of water or mud. One would walk around it. One would not walk under a ladder or over broken glass. One would walk around both. Figuratively, one would walk around avoiding certain problems. Why don't we just walk around doing this whole story right now?
Right. It sounds retarded.
It does.
Should be
because
should be Captain Obvious Day.
there you go, Captain Obvious Day. So I say it's obvious that it's a walk around day. It's obvious that you walk around shit. So there you go. We'll move on with that one. I thought that was funny. Hey Bob, did you see some of the news days? It's Hug a News Person Day today, buddy. I want to hug
a news person. How about Punch a News Person Day? I want to. Some of those guys.
That's next month. Well, that's why we don't do. I don't do the regular news. That's why hopefully you don't want to punch me because I do the not so serious news. It's national.
That's right. You're a fun news broadcaster, Bobby friend.
I appreciate that. I try that, my friend. It's National School Librarian Day today. Cordon Bleu, Jeep 4x4, and Vitamin C Day. Let's see. Hug a News Person Day. I said I was going to want to hug one of the Bikini Report women today, but let's see. National Vitamin C Day. Let's go start right at the top here. All those fruits look all pretty and everything. Now, guys, once again, we'll get into a fruit day or vitamin C and my eating habits, and that I probably like a lot, and I see tomatoes too. I probably like a lot of these flavors here, but I don't like the textures. But that is a pleasant looking picture, isn't it? Nice and colorful.
Yeah.
Eat that?
Lemon. I would actually eat.
I used to get my. Would you get your?
I'm taking me in some vitamin C right now in my juice box. It says it has 100%.
That has high C. Well, Scott is technically correct.
It's got vitamin C.
Scott is technically correct. I mean, it is the reason it has the name because it high C.
Yeah.
It literally has a high amount of C in it. So there you go.
And Scotty, I'll give you some vitamin D later.
Hi-oh.
All right.
Hi-oh.
We're going to make up.
Wendy will get jealous. It is National Vitamin C Day, not vitamin D, Bobby Nick. On April 4th each year, it shares all the ways that vitamin C nurtures and benefits our health inside and out. And when you get a cold, here's the first line right in here. It says, while vitamin C is widely recognized for warding off colds, the vitamin is also clinically proven to be a powerhouse in other areas of health too. For example, vitamin C may reduce blood pressure and potentially lower the risk of heart disease. Those at risk of the gout, because I got a bad case of the gout, can lower that risk by increasing their intake of vitamin C. Topically, vitamin C keeps skin healthy by protecting it from oxidative damage caused by daily exposure to light, heat, and pollution. The popularity of topical vitamin C products has risen dramatically. With the right product, adding vitamin C to your beauty regimen can brighten your skin, reduce inflammation, and promote healthy collagen production. Vitamin C brightens just about any health routine. So there you go. You got to get your vitamin C before you give him the D. That's what I'm saying.
That's right.
Before you give him the D, you got to give him the C. Scott received a high A in farting 101, says live. Gout, let it all out. These are the things I should do without. Come on. All right. We have counter that with 12 Cokes. Scott's algorithm needs some damn high C, says our friend Two Joints. He knows what's up.
You ain't lying.
Nerd is ready. She says, I need vitamin D, not C.
Yeah.
Well.
Ween says that Helen Keller always opted out of National Walk Around Things Day. The rebel. Popke knows what's up. Popke for National Hug a Newscaster Day says, I'm hugging the Mexican weather girls all day long with my penis. With my penis. That's how you want to hug them. That's right. Let's see. Oh,
I love penis.
I didn't say that.
I love penis.
I didn't say that. What's up? I love cowboys. Whatever. What else we got? We got everybody's comments. Oop. Glad live ween. Let's see. The Pacific Northwest is a hotspot for SAD, seasonal affective disorder. That's right. I think I suffer a little bit from that. How about what else we got here? We did National Vitamin C. Jeep got, I like Jeep when Jeep was Jeep, before they were taken over by the corporate car company like Chrysler, Plymouth, and all that shit. I like Jeep when Jeep was a standalone company. I thought that they were some of the coolest vehicles when I was younger, Scott. The good old Jeeps.
Yeah, I always wanted one when I was younger, but my parents told me the insurance was too high on them and shit like that. They always found a reason for me not to have one.
Because a lot of the old Jeeps, they were like the soft ones. They had
Top
like just the
heavy or
roll
whatever.
bar. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, they had just the roll bar, and they had the soft sides with the soft doors that you could kind of zip up or whatever. Like some of those old, earlier Jeeps, anyway.
They're smooth riding too. You know, smooth
Yeah.
riding.
Yeah, I like
I
the
always
old
loved
Jeeps.
hopping in a Jeep.
Stacey Allen has a fun fact for us. She says, fun fact, your body doesn't produce its own vitamin C. You have to get it from diet or supplements. Well, there you go. There's a more you know from Aruba, of all places, from Stacey Allen. Chopping broccoli. Vitamin T and A. Oh, I need some of that too. I need some of that T and A. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Stacey, from our friend Don. From our friend, Tiffany Washington, because Don's right here saying, I like turtles. What's up? We like TNA and we like turtles too.
That's right.
We're like,
Nothing wrong with some
I
turtles.
like turtles.
I'm a big old turtle. I'm pregnant. I'm a turtle. I like turtles and I'm pregnant. Stacey Allen, I'm not very good at talking multivitamins, says Space Nerd. As we continue on, what other chicken cordon bleu, guys? Now I see this. You see this at fancy places. You guys ever eat the cordon bleu?
Yeah.
I imagine you did, Bobby Nick.
Yeah,
I've never
man.
had it.
Really, it's really good. It's really good. It's like it's got cheese in the middle of the fucking chicken. I was like, how the fuck do they even do this shit? But yeah, man.
Bobby Nick thinks it's a food miracle.
Yeah.
Ham in it?
Yeah, I'll read a little bit about it, Scott,
Yeah,
because I never really always knew what was in chicken cordon bleu. But on each year on April 4th, which is today, National Chicken Cordon Bleu Day celebrates a blue ribbon dish that combines chicken, ham, and cheese, buddy. So yeah, now those are three things I like, but I don't know if I like them all together like this. I don't know.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
'Cause
I mean, I never had it. I heard about it for years. I thought it was some fancy bullshit, you know, that because it just sounds like something fancy that maybe would have something in it that I wouldn't like. But then my ex, she ordered it one time and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I looked at it and I was like, that actually looks good. And the next time we ordered from that same place, I ordered myself one and I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
Wow, I've never really messed with it because it's more like a mix of things that I might not like together. Rini says that they need to add THC to multivitamins, then I would never forget to take them. There you go. Chicken, ham, and cheese, says Popkey. I don't have a lunch, so anything sounds good right now. We're making Space Nerd hungry again, like we do every day when we do the National Day calendar check. The French term cordon bleu translates to blue ribbon. The dish is a take on a popular veal cordon bleu. It is a flattened chicken breast that is wrapped around ham, sometimes prosciutto and Canadian bacon, don't get him started, and cheese, such as Swiss or Gruyere. Toothpicks hold the chicken together before being dipped in an egg wash and breaded. So that's what it is, Bobby Nick. And don't shoot me. They did mention Canadian bacon in there, buddy. They mentioned Canadian bacon.
Oh, shit.
Canadian bacon is ham. That's what you guys think we have as bacon, but it's not.
I got him started a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. Let me see. All three of you eat like toddlers. That's a very fair assessment for me, Popke.
Yeah.
I will accept that because I do kind of eat like a toddler. Not much greater. You're a good sissy, Kathy. Oh, I make it from scratch, my sister says, checking in today, I believe for the first time. Can't believe you haven't had it. We'll make it for you soon.
Fuck yeah, Kathy, stuff him up with that shit. It's good. It's good.
I like chicken and I like ham, but I don't know. We got the cheese. We got to talk about the cheese. I don't know.
What's wrong with the cheese?
Because I don't know what kind of we got Gruyere or whatever the fuck. I want cheddar. I don't want no Gruyere. I want cheddar.
It might be some mozzarella. What do you think?
I like
about
mozzarella. I'll accept mozzarella. Yes.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Rini says it's my favorite bacon. And so on.
Chicken. We learned actually yesterday. We learned that Canadian bacon, although not real, I am Canadian bacon because that's what. Yes, Wendy calls me her Canadian Bobby Bacon. So I am the Canadian Bacon.
I want my Bobby back.
I am
Bobby
it.
back. Bobby back. Bobby back. I want my Bobby back. Bobby back. All right, he's the Canadian Bacon. Kathy, make his ass eat it, please.
Yes.
Kathy spent the early part of her life along with my mother and my oldest sister, Marge, who's no longer with us, trying to trick me into eating certain fruits and vegetables. To no avail, psych. They tried. They tried a good try, but my mouth just wasn't having it. Provolone, leave that provolone. Bacon Nick says 2 joints. FJM, says our friend Rini when you said provolone. Leave that provolone. FJM, hope you're feeling good, bro. What's up, Scott? You have something to say? Look at you grabbing the mic.
No, I'm just itching my elbow.
Okay, all right. 6 degrees of Canadian bacon, Bobby. Canadian Bobby bacon. 6 degrees
Hell
of
yeah.
not separation, but Canadian Bobby bacon. Let's see. I don't know if we have any more days. I'm sure if we saw a news person, especially those Mexican or the Bikini Report, we would give them a hug for the day, for National Hug a News Person Today. I think we had enough fun with that topic. What do you say we move on with the show? That was just our little Friday check with the National Day calendar, with the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
There you go, folks. We're having it. We're doing it. It is Friday.
We're doing it.
But this is just the beginning of what I feel is already going to be a fun weekend. And, it's funny, Scott and Bobby Nick, because, we've done enough of these shows now. For whatever reason, sometimes you get a feeling about a show. Sometimes you get fooled by your feelings about a show. But for whatever reason, I had a feeling that last night was going to be crazy on Replayables. And it really was, man.
We
went over 3 hours, Scott.
Were you in there, Scotty?
Yeah, Scott was in there for a little bit early, just like you were.
Not the duration. I wasn't there.
Bro, it went
Scott,
off.
have you got your shit together and got your Rumble?
I forgot my password or whatever.
Oh, God damn it, Scott.
Just set up a new one under another email.
Yeah, it'll be like my 5th one.
Scott and Bobby Nick jumped in last night and we're hanging out on Replayables. Yeah, we didn't get off till after 1 a.m., Scott, because like these sadistic people, great, generous, sadistic people like Terry Nee and Brutal Pain and everybody just kept super chatting, rumble ranting, and just dragging out the show, bro. And I got played out of my mind. Like Terry Nee, literally texted me an apology and sorry, BF, I said, bro, I learned my lesson a couple weeks ago. I said that make sure you have my Friday show prepped before I even do Replayables.
Right.
So I can just wake up and get to it. So I'm here. I'm a pro. I'm ready. We'll be doing it again tomorrow night, folks. And Scott, Shawnee had to go to work. He kept saying about he had to work a 12-hour day. So that just made them even more sadistic about just dragging the show out, and so he wouldn't get any sleep.
Right.
But we're going to go do it again tomorrow night. These people, there you go. There's 100 Proof Podcasting Discord link being run by the Nightbot right there. Tiffany Washington says it was great, BF. Yeah, the wheel came for me. We got smoked up real good last night, and it's so much fun going over to Replayables and just kind of mixing the music in. Replayables had amazing energy last night. It was, I knew that I was good, so I'm like, I'm here for the duration. But Chris was feeling no pain. He was sipping rum cream liqueur before the end of the show, Scott. Russian, or the Caribbean rum cream liqueur. There you go. Space Nerd is having it. We're doing it. All right, guys. Well, it is Friday and it's the end of the week, but we're just beginning to have fun is what I'm about to say. But what we're going to do, we're going to find out how much fun we're set for, maybe or not. We're going to see what the stars have in mind for us as you throw your astrological signs in the chat. I go over to my horoscope reading studio, rub my balls ever so gently, and I'm going to rock you like a horoscope. We're going to do horoscopes, folks. Throw them horoscopes in the chat. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am. I'm over in the horoscope reading studios now. I'm going to play my porn/horoscope reading music, and you guys will let me know what your signs are, and I'm going to read your Friday soulful horoscope readings, rock you like a horoscope readings day. So let's do it and get into it. I go to the chat and see where it's at, and I see the first one says, nobody does it like the bull. That's Psych Clyde. This is for Psych. This is also for Ding Dong and all of the Tauri, or the Taurus joining us today. These are your Friday Soulful Horoscope readings. Rock you like a horoscope. Today, Taurus, it's a 7 out of 10, Sight Clyde. Revise your communications carefully. Correct, clarify, and simplify, Taurus. A set of second eyes catches some errors, Sight Clyde. So get somebody to double check your work, my friend. Probably going to be Dawn. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Sight Clyde. Ding dong and all the Taurus. Have a great weekend. A 7 out of 10. Have a great weekend, Sight Clyde. Leo for the lovely Space Nerd checking in. This is for the Space Nerd. I believe it's also for Tiffany Washington and all the other Leos joining us today. This is your Friday Soulful Horoscope reading. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Leo. Now, Leo, for my Leo friends, it says it's a 6 out of 10 kind of day. You can't do everything, Leo. Proceed with caution or risk breakage. Plan, strategize, and coordinate. Got to coordinate your actions in advance. Rest and recharge in peaceful privacy, Leo. So sounds like you got to shut out the world and slow your roll a little bit, because it says you can't do everything. You got to proceed with caution and coordinate and rest and recharge in peaceful privacy. Have a great weekend to my Leos as we move on to the lovely Rini checking in for Gemini. This is for the lovely Rini and all the Gemini joining us. This is your Friday Rock You Like a Horoscope reading. All right. Rock You Like a Horoscope. For my Geminis joining us today. Today is an 8 out of 10, Gemini. Delays or obstacles could frustrate your work. Keep your patience and your sense of humor. Postpone financial discussions, Gemini, and hold out for the best deal. And I, Gemini, hope you have a great weekend. Rini. Scorpio, please. This is for Stacey Allen. This is for Chris Popke and any other Scorpios joining us for Friday. This is your Soulful Horoscope reading. Rock you like a horoscope for my Gemini friends. Let's see what we got for my Gemini friends today. It's an 8 out of 10, Stacey and Popke. Delays or obstacles could frustrate your work. Well, not if you're in Aruba. Keep your patience and your sense of humor. Did I read that already? Oh, no, Scorpio. Wait a minute. I'm reading. Hold up. Reading the wrong one. Gemini. No, Scorpio I'm reading. Here we go. What am I? Scorpio. Here we go. Scorpio. I'm sorry. I started reading Gemini again. Stacey Allen. Here comes your now Scorpio. It says, Scorpio, today's a 7 out of 10. Keep your itinerary flexible and advance when traffic is clear, Stacey Allen. I hope you're having a flexible itinerary right now. Words and actions can be easily misrepresented. Avoid stepping on people's toes and watch and listen, Scorpio. That's a very appropriate. Rock you like a Scorpio. Rock you like a horoscope. Space Nerd says hers sounds about right. We got the Scorpio for Stacey Allen's shoulder. I did that last night, says Space Nerd of hers. Been doing that for days now, says Tiffany Washington of hers, and feel better, nerd. Thank you, BF, says Rini. This month has been the shittiest month in recent memory, Tiff. You know, Space Nerd, I've been seeing you kind of not trying to spill. I can tell that you're going through something by some of your side comments. So I hope whatever you're going through, that we can kind of help you with it, go through it a little bit easier. There you go, Space Nerd. So nice. Did it twice. I thought I hit the back button. Oh, sorry. Got a little messed up. I'm also at the beach walking my dog, Stacy. It's not Aruba, but it's not bad. Well, there you go. About our 2 Scorpios are hanging on beaches today. I need to be a Scorpio today because I love hanging on a beach. You have Tiff. And Nerd thanks me. I thank you, Nerd. I know that some of us, we were all going through some stuff. But I'm glad you guys kind of show up here to try to get a boost in your day, like Matt, who shows up for Bobby, Nick, and Scott. What's up, Matt? Bones up to myself and the Midday Freaks. Matt is bringing the positive vibes right here on the Vibe 270. We are doing the Rock You Like a Horoscope reading. Rock you like a horoscope. Prop Master, what the fuck is up with your eyebrows? Says Matt. He's just like been real curious about everything all day. I'll show you. He's kind of what's going on? What do you mean? With the show? What do you mean? What's wrong with my eyebrows? There's nothing wrong there. He's perfectly fine. He's constantly curious all the time. That's all it is, Matt. Smokes up. Smoke them if you got them, Bobby Nick. From Matt.
That's right. Good to see you,
Ooh.
Matt.
I did the beach yesterday. Today is a pool day, says the lovely Stacey Allen. Are you having some Tito's and orange juice? Having a fine margarita? What are you scissorping? Matt is laughing, which is great. He loves the eyebrows. He's like, He came in hot like that, Matt. He's been here the whole show like that. That's how he showed up today. He come up with an eyebrow solution. This is his new marketing idea because I think Tiffany Washington or some of the ladies said that he can market like different moods. Like he can be happy Scott, curious Scott, be sad, grumpy Scott. It's going to be an eyebrow kit. It's not electrical tape at all. All right. Well, I'm going to do, since we're talking about Scott, I'm going to now read the Cancer Soulful Horoscope reading, or Rock You Like a Horoscope. And this will be for Scott. He's a Cancer. This is for Scott. This is for Brian Clowder, and this is for all the other Cancers that are joining us today. This is your Friday Rock You Like a Horoscope reading. Rock You Like a Horoscope. Today is a 9, Scott. Expect some energy surges. Meditate on objectives and consider the most direct path. Defer your gratification when necessary. Rest when you can, and take care of your damn self. Cancer. Take care of your damn self. FJM checks in and says, oh, he's a Cancer, all right. Yeah, but what is your astrological sign? That was for Scott Fitzpatrick. That was for Brian Clowder. And that was for any other Cancers joining us today for your Friday Rock You Like a Horoscope, Soulful Horoscope reading. Bobby Nick is a crappy corn. No, he's a vegetarian.
No, vegetarian, that's right.
I look at you and think one thing and I say the other, Bobby Nick. This is Vegetarius. We made it up here on the Vibe. It's not a sign, but it should be, and it is here on the Vibe. So today, Bobby Nick, Moonchild, here we go. Bobby Nick, here is your Vegetarius/Sagittarius. Today is an 8 out of 10. Avoid impulsive financial moves, Sagittarius. Clarify some misunderstandings patiently, like with Jake and Wendy.
Yeah.
Let cooler heads prevail, like Jake and Wendy. Oh, nothing. Old assumptions, Bobby Nick, will get challenged. Consider developments and reserve some of your judgments. And make plans together strategically with Wendy and Jake, so you don't get them mad at you when you do 100 podcasts. That's for Bobby Nick and all the other Sagittarius/Vegetarians joining us today. Mandy Double Diff checks in, I believe, for one of the first times. She says, hello, everyone. I'm driving.
Mandy.
But she still was able to send her double diff in. Mandy Double Diffin were Aries and Libra. Mandy, this is your Aries for Mandy Double Diff. This is your Friday Soulful Horoscope reading, Mandy. Today is an 8 out of 10 for my Aries friends. Resolve a domestic problem with diplomacy and finesse. Handle your responsibilities and your chores. Stay patient with miscommunications or mistakes when they happen. Prioritize family manners. She's living that shit. And share your treats. Yeah, like your weed. Share your weed. Share your weed. And I'm going to read Libra again for my friend Mandy Double Diff. This is for my Libra friends. This is an 8 out of 10 day for my Libra friends. Work takes a priority, Libra. Postpone financial talks or negotiations. Wait for developments, Libra. The current volatility calms down later. Handle the homework and preparations because you're gaining respect, Mandy Diff. Keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel, and blessings are good health for you and your mother, Mandy Diff. Hoya to Matt from Space Nerd. Hey, Mandy from Tiffany Washington. Hey, Matt, right back from Tiff Wash. All right, we didn't do mine yet, but we did Vegetarius. We did Cancer. Now I'm going to do Virgos for my Virgo friends that are hiding out there. This is my Virgo, our Virgo horoscope reading. Today is a 7 out of 10. Have patience with group projects. I mean, like podcasts? Okay. Untangle miscommunications as they occur. You don't need to share every damn thing. Think strategically, because silence can be golden. True. Silence can be golden. I kind of agree with that. Now I believe we're close to the end of doing all of them. We did Virgo for myself. We did Cancer for Scott Fitzpatrick and Brian Clauder. We did Sagittarius/Sagittarius for Bobby Nick, and I think we called all of them folks. So what do you say we continue on with the show as we make our way up to the 3 o'clock hour? Let's see how far we go with it. I hope everybody has a great weekend, horoscope-wise and all other ways-wise. That was Rock You Like a Horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Rock you like a horoscope. Here I am on a Friday with the chat family, hanging out. Let me turn my porn/horoscope reading music off now that we're done with that segment and continue on.
Yeah, you know, Bobby friend, I gotta say, I really love how you do this segment because you know when you do the Vegetarius, you point out where I can use things in things that's being said in there in my life. Right. And it's like I wouldn't have caught that. I wouldn't have. So thank you for that, man.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that, because I'll keep making that part of how I read them to you, because like I can see I see certain traits, like when I hear certain things said, I'm like, well, that definitely sounds like that person, or it sounds familiar to something going on in their life. And a few people have stated the same thing in the chat, Bobby Nick. So thank you for pointing that out to me, so I can continue to do that for you. That's awesome, man. There you go. We get a little fun, and we always get a little something, little ring of truth out of these soulful horoscope readings, guys. We definitely do.
Right. Even if you think the horoscopes are bullshit, you know, it is. There's something to be said for just the way Bobby Friend does it. You know.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. BF Life Coaching LLC, says Stacy.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, there you go.
Right, Stacy. Yeah.
There you go. We're just getting them out of them. I always enjoyed I always had the newspaper, so I always enjoyed reading them and seeing and tripping out on how close they were to what was actually going on, in the events in my life and my day, Bob. So it's a little fun to do. We do that on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Not every day. We'd like to check the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week. So I'm glad people are enjoying that. I want to do a little segment here. I always find some great articles about like 80s foods and 90s foods and discontinued stuff and all. I found this article I wanted to look at. This one is about 30 what's it supposed to be, 30 horrible cakes. That's it. I'm cake shaming 30 funny baking fails that made it to this Facebook group. So let's look at some funny looking cakes. This was number 1. It would be something I would totally do, make the cake out of dog food. Oh my God. Now here's the theme of this cake. A wife made this birthday cake for her husband using the text messages between her husband and his side chick.
Oh,
so look, she made the cake look at this. She made it look like his phone screen, and it says, the top message says, "Babe, I miss you so much. When are you coming over?" The girl says. Then the guy says in blue, "I miss you too, love. Maybe next Saturday. My stupid wife needs me this week or for some house stuff."
Oh, no.
And then the next one says from the girl, from the side piece says, "I hate her. You promised to break up with her." And then the husband says, "I know. I will soon. I'm so tired of her. You can't imagine." Can't wait to see you this Saturday. So that's one of our funny cakes that was made. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Yes. This reminds me of sometimes people have been doing during these gender reveals, Bobby Nick. Like if they know that they've been cheated on or it's not their kid, they like do that during like the gender reveal. Like, "I know the kid ain't mine, bitch." Something like that,
Yeah.
Crazy shit. This next one is supposed to be Chip from the Disney movie, from Beauty and the Beast, the animated Saucer and Chip or whatever. But look, it looks like it's strung out on. Looks like poor Chip.
Instead of Chip, it looks like hair lip.
It's hair lip Chip. Instead of Chip, it looks like Chunk. Look at that. Side brick. Cheater chocolate cake. But the cheater chocolate cake. That's right. Come to Carvel Ice Cream Stores for Fudgy the Whale and the cheater chocolate cake at a store near you. So yeah, look, he does look stroked out, doesn't he? He looks like he got the palsy or something. Looks like poor Chip had a stroke. I know you hear my dog jingling around 10 of. You early. This one is supposed to be Thomas the locomotive, but this looks like Thomas the human caterpillar or something.
Yeah, human centipede, motherfucker.
That's what I meant. I got the
Christ.
wrong one. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, human centipede caterpillar. Look at this shit. Thomas the depressed worm human centipede or whatever. What the hell is that? So that's like a shitty cake right there. We're just having fun. Oh, I love this one and hate it at the same time. What is that? What the fuck is this one?
Is it a vagina?
I don't know, but yeah. Oh, it's got teeth. Looks like it's got real dentures in it. That's what it looks like. I don't know. Oh, look, let's see. My mom ordered and paid for it, but when she got it to the house and looked at it, we all quickly realized that this was not the sentiment we were hoping to celebrate. Read the cake real good.
Right, I see it.
Happy Moth Day.
Happy Moth Day. Not there's no S anywhere near it. Happy Moth Day Day, it says. Happy Moth Day Day. Not Mother's Day. Happy Moth Day Day. Moth Day Day. How about what is this cake? Spider-Man, but he looks like he did something. Spider, what did you do? That's supposed to look like webs, but it looks like something else. That's not
shooting ropes.
Yeah, you're right. He's shooting ropes, not spider webs, Scott. You're absolutely right, buddy.
Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Spider-Man comes with cakes whenever he can. My Taylor Swift cake I made for my niece's birthday, and some more that I've made for my family. Keith, Cakes by Keith. Look at this. That's supposed to be Taylor Swift.
Holy crap. No, I gotta say, this is brilliant. This is exactly what she looks like.
It is kind of close.
In my mind, anyway.
Kind of close. There you go. That's a Taylor Swift cake. Well, this is supposed to be Ninja Turtles. Look, it's just like some five little balls.
Nailed it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Balls. A cake from a local bakery. Normally her cakes are so well done. Holy shit. Look. Oh, that's supposed to be Batman.
Oh, no.
What the fuck is this?
Oh.
It's fucking Joey C.
It does look like Joey C when he put his mask on. It's Joey C character. Whoa, look behind me. Somebody made a fucking cake that looks like me. Whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, shit. Holy shit. Let me say, oh, my. This just says, oh, my. Beans. Somebody made Boston baked beans cake, Bob. Spilling over on the cake. That's a cake for you. How about this? What is this here? Hey, I don't know what the hell that is. That's just ugly. What else we got here? Let's see. Honestly, the cake looks good, but that topper, what the fuck? Some kind of rocket on it. Happy first birthday. What is this supposed to be? Look at this.
Oh, is that pubic hair?
That's like pubic hair or like a hair implant cake or something. Happy hair implant. Happy hair implant surgery. Look, it's got scissors down by it too. It does. That's supposed to be a skull, a head cake. This was her last custom order of 2023, and let's hope forever. What is this?
Oh, no.
With a claw coming out of the floor, slamming the cake into the net.
That's right out of a fucking horror movie.
This one's titled, Who Shit on This Cake? Colon blow cake. All right, guys. We're having fun with this. I think the cake. But I know that the ladies and even the guys are sitting here going, yeah, BF, that's all fun to look at cakes and everything. But it's the weekend, and we are horny, and we want to get bricked up, and we want our juicy man meat. So let's do them back to back. Ladies first. We're going to start the weekend off in a sexy way for the ladies. Here we go. Let's get sexy. Ladies, you're first. Here comes your juicy man meat for the weekend.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Trying to do the. Hey, yeah, it's time to rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy man meat. BF loves it the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and amplify. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Girls, get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
That's right. This is your segment, ladies. This is your part of the show. Damn you, BF, son of a bitch. Damn you, haha. Yeah, because I'm highly heterosexual, you know. Subliminally, I really don't want to do this segment, but because I have such a great faction of ladies that are part of the Vibe family, I gots to do it. This is your juicy man meat, ladies. So here it comes. Let's go. Here comes your first piece of juicy man meat, and it's not submitted or looked for by me. Just to assure you, you can submit this to me at bflive420@gmail.com. And come on, guys, you got to keep up with the ladies because they're killing me with this. But here you go. Here's your first piece.
Fart?
Oh, he did something.
No, I just dragged the microphone across the table. Sorry.
Oh.
Electric Head Gino, it wasn't just a bait and switch, it's a master bait and switch. Here you go. It's juicy man meat. BF, Jay-Z and Beyonce gonna get BF. Uh-oh. Oh, and it says, do you prefer older women is the question on this video. All right. Electric Head Gino. Liar, the song clearly says you love it the most, BF. Only because you wrote it and you tricked the computer into saying that, damn you, Stacy, in Aruba, making fun of me. A beach on the beach. All right, let's go here with our second piece of juicy man meat. And I can only but imagine what somebody like Stacy would be doing poolside on vacation when there's no one around to look at her, watching the next piece of juicy man meat that I have for her. It's one of her favorites.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's that guy. I didn't even know who I got. Sorry. It's that guy. We don't even care his name. He's just that guy.
Jeez.
Jeez. Calm down, Stacy. I just started playing it. Damn, she must be a
Good morning, gorgeous.
Uh-oh.
I hope today isn't too rough on you. Unless you like it that way.
Hi-yo.
Enjoy your day.
I know the ladies react to Thane. I'll play it one more time for you. Stacy says, thanks for the suggestion, BF. Gotta go now. Look, see? Look, Reenie says, yes, that guy. Good morning. Tiffany Washington gives 10 out of 10, 10 stars.
Gorgeous. I hope today isn't too rough on you.
Stacy gives
Unless you
5
like it
stars.
that way.
All right.
Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day, too. There you go. I played it twice for you, ladies. If you didn't have time to finish, it's your fault. There you go. All right. That was the second piece of juicy man meat. That was so good. That was so good. Oh, baby, says our friend Space Nerd checking in.
Yeah.
We're hitting all the right spots. Oh, the Breakfast of Champions right there. The Breakfast of Champions. Says our girl Reenie checking in. Oh my goodness.
I love penis.
I didn't say that.
I love penis.
Reenie said it. I didn't say I love penis.
I love penis.
I do not. I just like doing this segment for my ladies. It's a 20 out of 10, 20 star. Holy shit. Space Nerd. Sister Kathy checks in with an 8 out of 10. Space Nerd says, Stacey Allen, did you hear about his dog? Wow, I don't know. Let me see. I didn't hear about his dog, but I just saw his bone, I think. There you go. All right, let's continue. Here's another one. I don't know who this guy is, but here's another piece, ladies. And I don't submit this. The ladies submit this.
I'm saying, like,
Uh-oh. Oh, shit, she got knocked in her head with that.
The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like boom, 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 boom.
She got fucked up with that. I know the ladies are good. Look, I want those sweats though, says Reenie.
The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like
trophied up.
Boom, 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 bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand.
All right, there you go. She took it upside the head.
Hell yeah. Oops, upside the head. Oops, upside the head.
With a penis. With a penis. There we go. All right, ladies. I believe that was number 3. So I'm going to play you exactly one more piece of juicy man meat to set your weekend off the right way, in a sexy way. I want those sweats, though. Stacy from Aruba checks in with an 8 out of 10, 4-star. It was top notch. I want those pants, too, says Tiffany Washington. I probably on your floor, right? Is that what you're saying? I want those pants on my bedroom floor. 8 out of 10 from Tiffany Washington. 9 out of 10 from Big Sis Kathy. Space Nerd says his dog has a degenerative disc disease, where not a disc, but a degenerative disease where he will slowly lose muscle function. His back legs are starting to fail. That's what happened to my dog. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me of that. Oh, thank you. You'll be all right. Oh, because you got to look at his penis. It has nothing to do. He's tired of looking at his penis all the time. All right, thank you, doggy. That's why. He shows it to you all the time. You don't like seeing his penis all the time. Well, you're not like the ladies. I know somebody else that does.
I
It
know
does.
I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
There you go.
I was raised by a gay man.
Ooh, how sad, nerd. I want to comfort him in this difficult time. I think they're offering mouth hugs in the chat. Well, let's see how much if you offer mouth hugs to our last piece of content. That's not for me, and it's not for Bobby, Nick, and the guys. This is just for the ladies and some of the gay guys. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Bro, you even lift, bro? Lift penises in the steam room, he does. Stacey Allen gives it a 9.5 out of 10 with 4.78 stars. Very specific and detailed. 7 out of 10. So you know she's watching very closely. And I hope you enjoyed watching all of those very closely. I hope you have a great, sexy weekend. I hope it started off in a big way. That was your Juicy Man News.
Juicy Man meat. Beat up nuts at the most. That's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy Man meat. Juicy Man meat. Girls get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
That's right. We got the party started.
Oh, let's see what time it is, right?
I do, Scott. Scott is indicating that we are officially in overvibe. But I can't leave my boys hang. I can't leave my boys hanging. And typically, not literally my boys, I can't leave my boys hanging in the chat neither. And because normally I like to do a little space in between, but because like Scott indicated, we're already in overvibe, I just say we do it and jump right into it. It's the boys' turn. When as soon as I find the element to get, I'll play it right this time. Bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Trying through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. Yeah, the pushing and reaching that will. But I'm in full of you, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, break me up.
That's right. It's time for the fellas segment, Bricked Up. Let's get some odds together, fellas. Hey, Scott and Bobby Nick, I didn't tell you guys yet that, after the shows, we get communications about the status of our shows on YouTube and our postings.
All right.
Well, a couple hours after yesterday's show, I got one of those very emails from YouTube saying that they age restricted the episode yesterday because of this very segment.
No, really?
That's right. That's right. So it means it's only posted out there if somebody's out there is 18 and older. That's the only way you're even going to know that the show exists because it's too damn sexy for YouTube. This is bricked up. Too sexy. You know, that AI might be false saying that I show men's genitalia when you do the AI summary of the show. That's not true. I repeat, not true. But I do like showing the sexy ladies here, right here on the vibe. So let's do that. Let me show you my first one I got right now for you. Ooh, like to see it? Here it go. As soon as I stop closing it on me, I'm going to open it up. We're going to get bricked up. And then this is just the beginning of a fun weekend, folks. You know Bobby's going to be doing shows every time you turn YouTube on. I'll be doing replayables tomorrow. Scott will be doing stuff. We're going to plug it all up when we get back from taking care of this. Let's get bricked up. Then we'll plug it up. And then we'll get on out of here. Here we go. Here's our first piece for the fellas. Ooh, it's got be it. Please don't talk about ass tonight. Please don't talk about sweet love. Yeah, I know, Poppy. You're right. That's our first piece. Yeah, people were saying, wow. And then Popke says, most of these videos are probably already posted on YouTube. Yeah, don't get us started with that, Popke, because what you can get away with, what people can get away with having exist on YouTube and what they allow you to drag into a show and play live is highly hypocritical because they'll allow it to exist out there. But if you utilize it for a live show, Bobby Nick, they don't like it so much, right?
No. We've seen this so many fucking times.
Exactly. So that's it's a weird what they do. It's a weird rule with YouTube. You learn the hard way. Too sexy. What did we wake up in the Victorian time? Says Rini. Exactly, Rini. Rini says the human body is a work of art for For Petey's sake. That's right. For Petey's sake. Or for penis sake. All right, well, let's go. Let's continue getting bricked up here. That was piece number 1. But yeah, I got a little age restriction thing that says now only 18-year-old will even know, kind of see it out there existing on YouTube. That's not a problem for me. Let's continue getting bricked up on the vibe.
Let's go!
Oh, yeah. Look at that jiggle.
Let's go!
Poppy says the last one, those are some terrible tits, unless my face is in between them, of course.
Let's go!
All right, we win. Let's continue going right here on the vibe. What is this next one I got labeled right here? Oh, that one's gone. I love when their links just die on you.
Okay.
Delete that one now and continue on to the next one that I have. Because I got plenty. Oh, let's see. Another dead link. I hate dead link. We can't have dead links on a Friday. We're trying to get bricked up here, fellas. Oh, I got one for you. Here we go. Now we'll see what we can end up with as we start winding down this episode of the vibe. We're already well into over vibe. Here's our next piece for bricked up.
I wanna be yours, baby, I just wanna be yours, I wanna be yours, baby, I just wanna be yours, I wanna be yours.
All right, there's a piece of content for the bricked up guys. Let's see what I got left here for you. Oh, that's kind of a dead link too. Make sure I got the right things on here. Oh, actually I did that one. Let me see. I'm gonna make sure. Wow, I'm actually running low, guys. So you guys are gonna have to help me. I got some. Don't fret, but our list for the guy stuff is way shorter. I got way too much stuff for the juicy man meat, but I don't have enough for the guys. So I'm gonna have to be highly heterosexual and be gathering all my stuff this weekend so we can have fresh bricked up segments. But if you guys want to point me to some videos, you can do it at bflive420@gmail.com, or you can just hit me up in my socials if you know me on social media. All right, let's continue on here. Where is bricked up? Go down here. What do we got? Here we go. Oh, well, I found another folder. Oh, I got thrown out of my folder somehow. Here we go. I'm going to find. I played that one yesterday. Here we go. Although that was a good one. Here we go. Oh, I played that one yesterday too. My bookmark got all messed up. Here we go. Played that one. Come on. I'm going one I didn't play yesterday, guys. And we're going to get on. Okay, this is definitely one I didn't play. It's going to be a good one. We're going to get bricked. We're going to do plugs. And we're going to get on with our Friday and get our weekend started off right. What about your tits, Bobby Nick? Poppy said. Well, there you have it, fellas. We did it. We done it. We're doing it good. I hope you enjoyed those few pieces. But now we're going to come back right after this and let you know what other fun we're going to get into with you throughout this entire weekend, fellas. I hope you are sufficiently bricked up.
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Thinking up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and reaching that clear. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
And with that, I'm spent, folks. I am spent. That was 3 hours and 10 minutes of the vibe on a Friday. Vibe 280 shows. It is April 4th. We are heading into the weekend. Hopefully we got your Friday started off before you even got off of work today. Before the weekend even starts, we were the early start of the fun to your weekend. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Scott Fitzpatrick coming in with your curious eyebrows, my friend. I know you're going to be around doing some things this weekend. Tell the folks what you like to say and where you're going to be.
Yeah, whenever I'm not watching Tammy Hall, I'll be today I'll be this evening at 7:00 Eastern time. Will be the Lunatic Lounge on Bobby Nick's channel at Bobby Nick 1978. And then Saturday would be back to No Filter with Andrew and Friends at 7:00 Eastern time, and that is all for me.
There you go, my boy Scott Fitzpatrick, the ever curious, always curious, the eyebrow master, the prop master, the fun master, the show within a show, Scott Fitzpatrick. Thank you for always stopping by and being a part of the vibe. But now I'm going to turn it over to Bobby Nick. And get your pen and paper ready, everybody, because Bobby Nick is going to have a hella list for you of at least the ones that he knows that he's going to do. There'll be ones that he probably doesn't know about yet that you'll see him pop up on over the weekend. But Bob, tell us the ones you know about.
Well, I do know about this afternoon, probably shortly after this show. Wendy has booked me for a show, so me and Wendy will be
unless
doing
Jake
a show
swoops
together.
in.
You never know. I don't know, man. The fight between those two is crazy. They're fighting over me too, so Jesus Christ. But
It feels good and weird at the same time.
It does. Very strange. But they do say I am the retard whisperer, so
well, let's see.
It is what it is.
Let's see who wins the battle right after this show between if it's going to be on Jake's show or on Wendy's show, Bob. What else you got, buddy?
Yeah, well, tonight, like Scott said, at Bob and Nick 1978, the Lunatic Lounge at 7 p.m. Eastern, we are saying farewell to our friend
Cut of the Jib,
Christopher Cut of the Jib. So check that out. We're partying down, giving him a farewell party, a going away party. And then
tomorrow
I got tomorrow.
A lot of people excited
2
about
p.m.
in the lounge.
2 p.m. in the lounge, motherfuckers.
Bobby's like, did he die? Bobby,
my brain is fucked up today. But anyway, in the lounge tomorrow. I do a music video show on Rumble, guys, exclusive to Rumble. For the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So go to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show. And then, of course, also tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, like Scott said, No Filter with Andrew and Friends. I'm sure there'll be a lot more talk about Andrew and his flight to Florida.
The quest to Florida
on the 15th. Yeah.
The Florida saga.
It'll be interesting.
So yeah, if you guys have your, if you're around your phone or your computer or your YouTube and you don't have nothing to do, shame on you, because we're going to be in here having lots of fun. Bobby Nick told you where you can find him tonight and tomorrow with No Filter and Andrew. And then during the day, jump in the lounge with him. He'll play a couple songs for you for $1 each. Do that tomorrow. I did that last Saturday afternoon. That's a fun thing to do on Saturday when you want to hang out with some friends and you want to listen to some music. It's a great hang tomorrow afternoon. As far as
and hold on. And Sunday, I forgot.
Got another one.
Movies with 2K.
Oh, Christ, that's right.
We are at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern at Bob and Nick 1978, and then at 6:30 we go over to Rumble exclusively. But yeah, we have Trucker Andy coming on from the All Apologies podcast, and he's bringing a horrifically wonderful movie. So yeah,
it's Bring Your Own Movie they're doing, and so Trucker Andy,
Bring Your Own Movie
is from All Apologies podcast, like you said, is coming over tomorrow. So like I said, and those are some of the ones that Bobby Nick is even struggling to remember. That's why me and FJM has now picked up on it, that all you have to do really is pick up your phone, go to YouTube, flick around to the lives, and you'll find Bobby Nick all the time. As far as me, I really want to see what goes down tomorrow night on the 100 Proof podcasting channel. That's where we did replayables last night, where we started off on Rumble and YouTube. And after a half hour, we went over to Rumble. And man, I'm not overselling it when I say the party got amped up. So I want to see if people are equally or more crazy on a Saturday night than you guys were last night. So join me and Chris Abels and Shawnee and the boys when we do replayables. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. We watch videos, spin the wheel, and get in a lot of trouble and have a lot of fun doing it. That's tomorrow night. Check me out and check us out at 10 p.m. East on the 100 Proof podcasting channel. I think we did it, fellas. We had a great week of shows. Thank you, Bobby Nick. Thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick. Thank you, chat family. Stacy Allen says, have a great weekend. You too, Stacy. Rini also acknowledges Stacy too. Space Nerd says, take care, chat family. Maybe I'll see you later. Space Nerd thanks me for the morning vibe, and I thank you for your contribution to these great vibes. See yous around, says the lovely Rini. Been a busy week, BF. I have a couple PCLs to view for some new material. Thank you, Popke. Man, you overloaded me with material So I appreciate you, Popkey. Have a great weekend, man. Enjoy your family time as well. Take care, Nerd from Popkey. YouTube Popkey from the Nerd. Spurg Snake checks in with firm heterosexual handshakes. See everybody around, says Tiffany Washington. Bobby Nick, the Spurg Whisperer. Did he die? We went over that earlier. We'll be coming to you with more requests for Edmonton bands, Bobby Nick.
Hell yeah. Chris Popke, my dude. He's bringing me some Edmonton bands that I have. I live in that area, you know, and I've never heard of some of these bands.
What about Chili Whack? Chili Whack? No,
yeah, but I mean, some of the bands that Chris Popke is throwing at me are like, what? Who the fuck are these guys?
That's awesome, and that's what we love about music, because Bobby Nick's a music aficionado. We are as well. I am as well, and I love that no matter how much you think you know about music or heard everything, that somebody brings you something or throws you a curveball about music. That's what I enjoy about music.
Yeah, that's great.
And I enjoy gathering with you guys every day here, Monday through Friday. Thank you, Bobby Nick, and thank you, Scott Fitzpatrick, and thank you, Chat family. This has been a great week of shows and a great fun Friday. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. Check out Bobby Nick and the boys and everybody all throughout the weekend, and we'll see you the next time we see you, folks. It's not bye. It's just bye for now. See you, folks. See you the next time we see you. Have a great weekend from everybody here at The Vibe. Bye for now.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby. Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.